Hello, and welcome to Chaotic Nerd, where we love to hear the clickety-clack. We are back for another exciting week of Fables of Merrell. And, like every week, we will start with our announcements, and we're going to go ahead and start with Summer today. Obviously, because Alex is getting Kenna situated. Mom.
Okay, let me go to the announcements page. I know you were counting down and everything, and I was concerned about shopping. Okay, so Sam is not here with us this week. She has a prior engagement that she forgot about. And we will We will not have D&D for the rest of the month. Our next session will be July 2nd. I couldn't, for some reason your head going there made me not see my phone.
Gabe says, loving the blue braids, Summer.
Oh, thanks. Tom theories, my favorite part of the week. It's a really short one. He said Felix's chicken must be scared of Rin because the chicken has been AWOL since Rin joined the party.
True.
That's it. That's all I got. I can finish the rest of them if you want me to.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, no, wait. Here's Alex. Sorry. There's my best friend.
Hi. Okay, so we also have artwork that we would love for you to submit if you would like. We're going to try to get our ads going again. So if you'd like to submit your art to fill that gap, we would love to showcase it. Also, we have a Patreon if you'd like to show the love. It's on our link tree.
Which can be found on our Instagram.
Exactly.
Which can be found at chaotic... wait. I made the Instagram. Shouldn't I know it?
It's chaotic... it's
underscore chaotic nerd underscore.
Yes.
Jesus.
Alright. So, where we last left off, you had met your Dragon Lord Weruga, who was very interested in the goings-on in Tristawood as of recently, and of course what happened on the mountain. After many heavy and emotional situations and some moral choices, you succeeded in pleasing Weruga with your findings. And those findings being that, of course, a slave dragonborn had caused all this. With a reward promised and being found in the good graces of Weruga, you set out on your own on your new day to gather your bearings and decide where to go next from here. And that is where we left off. So, we will start with, I believe where we left off, Juniper and Felix were upstairs in your room, Felix, where she had seen the shattered mandolin. And you really recap, where did we leave off as far as y'all's conversation goes? Just kind of recap because it was kind of awkward where we stopped. So, what was said so far, right there?
Felix was agreeing to meet with Juniper's brother, with her for basically moral support.
Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much all it was, right? There was nothing else that was said before then. I'm trying to just refresh before we, just making sure we are all up to speed on the same thing. That was pretty much it, right? She came to ask just that, right?
Yeah, I think that was pretty much it.
She did ask why, what happened to his instrument, and he said, I got mad. Sorry I judged you.
Sorry for being a hypocrite.
Okay. Let's go ahead and jump to Haven then, who is coming back into town.
Yep.
After her morning ritual, and we did roll for that really quick, Haven, to start out your day. Walking back, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me really fast.
Okay. 9.
9?
9.
Okay. Ready? Thank you. So, where are you going?
I'm going to that shop with that man. That's really nice.
The general store, okay?
Yes, the general store.
You get there, it's not the same person as before.
Okay.
It's another human male, just he looks like a younger dude. Tattered clothes, he might be either an employee or slave of the shop.
Oh, sad. Okay.
He doesn't look sad, it's normal.
Okay. I am, gonna give a friendly little wave.
Hello. Take a look around, let me know if you need help. Goes back to reading his book.
Ooh, what's he reading?
You can't tell from here. You're on the other side of the shop. If you walk closer and get a little creepy with it, you can.
No, I'll do that when I get ready to buy my shit.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to buy some ball bearings.
Ball bearings?
Yes.
That's... I believe it's... Oh, wait.
I gave you the
had
book.
it-
I
and
wrote
then
down
closed-
everything,
And then I
but-
closed it. Yeah, you already wrote it down?
Yeah.
That's fine. I got it right here, though. Just the ball... I think this ball bearings were only, like...
It's a gold.
Yeah, it's right here. So
No, I
ball
have a
bearings...
whole
Are you just
list.
wanting the bag of 1,000? Like, or
Yes.
he does say, it does come in less if you're interested. If you don't want the full 1,000, I can do less if you wish.
No, the full sack is fine.
All right.
Uh,
A gold and 2 silver, please.
hold on, let me mark that. And then I also need 3 things of soap.
Soap is going to be 5 copper, please.
And then 3 whistles.
3 whistles. As you get to the table and you're kind of putting the stuff on the table, like this is, I assume you kind of brought all the stuff up to him.
Yeah.
You're saying.
Yeah.
You look at his book and it looks like some sort of textbook from the University of Weruga. The reason you know that is because he did close it and respectfully set it aside. And
Okay.
you do know this, the University of Weruga. You've been to. If you were to look on the map, which appears below my head here every once in a while, it's that building that's surrounded by the water. That's the university, and it's a very prestigious school. Like other regions know about this school and come from all over to study here. And he's lucky enough to obviously be attending, or at least he has a textbook.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what you see. So what was the
Okay.
last thing you said?
3 signal whistles.
Signal whistles.
Yeah.
Signal whistles. I'll let that go for 7 silver.
And then this wasn't on the list, but I need incense.
Incense.
Yes.
It's my own personal stash. Make a
no.
charisma check.
Oh no. Oh Jesus. 12. Wait. 12.
12? Okay. Well, alright.
No, I don't want to dip into your stash. Incense is important. I can find it elsewhere.
Well, I have a lot. It's just, it's all I get for a very long time.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm willing to part with it if you're willing to pay.
Sure. How much for 2 stacks?
2 stacks?
Bundles.
Oh,
Sorry.
I don't have that much. I'm sorry.
Oh, then it's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. What are you studying?
Just mathematics. Do you know any?
A little bit.
And he freezes. And he stops. Right. Just mathematics. And then suddenly things go back to normal. And then he slides it over
Sorry.
and shows his book. It's really hard though, and I don't actually have a teacher, but it's fun to read. I get a little bit here and there. It's mostly the first chapter is what I kind of mastered.
Yeah.
Mastered.
Well, I stick with it. It'll be worth it
All right.
in the end. I'm gonna give him. Hold on. 5 to 10. I'm gonna give him 4 gold.
Okay.
It's extra for your studies.
No, I couldn't.
You don't make change, and I don't have enough in. Well,
No, I actually cannot. This will just go to the store. I'm not allowed to have gold.
oh, I forgot.
So I appreciate it, but I legally cannot take that if I care about my life at all.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't want to assume.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I take all my stuff and book it.
When you start to go head towards the door, wait! You really don't think I look like a slave?
No. I don't.
Kind of looks a little boost of confidence there, but turn around and you head out the door. When you open the door, Tristawood is gone, and you're looking down into this, what looks to be a volcano. Suddenly you can feel this heat radiating, and there's a large volcanic bubble that bursts below you and splashes upward, and you can hear these screams. And and you almost follow the drops of lava heading back down into the lava, but it's almost like it fades into the porch that is the entrance of this shop, and everything kind of, before you even know it, things kind of snap back to normal as someone pushes past you. Not rudely, kind of. It looks like you were kind of stopped there for a second. This person's kind of scooched past you to get into the shop. Excuse me.
Sorry. I run to the inn.
Get a few awkward looks while you're running towards the end. Okay. You're running towards the end. That's a little bit around the corner, so that'll take a second. I would like to go back to Juniper and Felix, who are starting. Very nice. So go ahead.
Did he eat the food that she brought up?
Haven was right.
About
Not being that we need to be careful, and we were playing around, and the world is dangerous. I mean, there's a time and a place where we can just goof off, but messing around gets people killed. And I don't think she was trying to hurt your feelings at all or bring you down, but she's probably lost quite a few people in the past.
yeah. I just wish I could go home. I can't. So. She's gonna kind of go over to the window and peek out and see if she sees any sign of anything.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Sign of anything in particular? What do you mean particularly?
Any hints as to if her brother is in town or not? So that's gonna be a 14.
14. No, you don't see. You don't see your brother, but you've been in Tristawood a few days, and the streets look a little less crazy. It looks like there's more people are deciding to stay inside today, and you know it's like middle of the afternoon, so that's a little. And the mess in the street's not going to stop them from coming out and shopping and spending their money in Tristawood, but you do notice that people are more or less sitting on their front porches. Shopkeepers aren't so bold as to scream out what they're selling, things like that when you look out. That's what you notice because you've seen that before. You've seen the familiar signs, should I say.
She's gonna crack open the window and see if she can hear a whistle.
With a 14 perception check, you cannot hear a whistle.
Okay.
While yes, it is less busy and Tristawood, there is still this, of course, familiar city sounds that a busy street would offer. Carts being pushed, horses walking on pavement, but no whistles.
Well, maybe we can go for a walk. Run into him, something.
Are you still near the window though when you're saying this?
Yeah.
With the 14 perception check, Never mind. No. I'm forget. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. No. Continue.
Okay.
You said he's supposed to be here today?
Yeah. Apparently he was supposed to be here a while ago, but he's running late, which of course means he'll be in a mood.
A little bit louder.
Which of course means he'll be in a mood.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind. I want to get out of here anyways.
Do you want to pick up pieces?
No, they can stay.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the rest of my things though.
Okay.
She'll grab her stuff and start heading out the door.
Okay. When you walk out the door, you see Rin. She's just coming up the stairs, and she meets eyes with you. Oh! Hello.
Hi.
Hello! Hello!
Just like
Rin!
Oh my god.
And she looks a little tired. Like, a little bit of... Looks like she probably didn't sleep well.
Spent the
A
night
little
in
bit.
county.
What?
Spent the night in county.
Yeah. She's even rubbing her back as she walks up to you. When do we leave?
I imagine soon. I think we're waiting for Haven, and I have to talk to someone. But after that, I don't know.
The sooner the better, I say. My head is killing me.
It's pretty good.
Why were you stuck in there so long?
They wanted to make sure I'm not a foreign terrorist from White Region when I said to the rich person that I was an agent.
Oh.
So I guess they think you're not?
I'm not. That was an embellished truth, should I say. I do not wish to talk about it at this point. I just want to get out of the city. You guys are making me continue this.
What's your favorite color?
Let's ask all these questions.
My favorite color is fuck you, Juniper blue.
Very beautiful color.
I've never heard of that color. Tell me more about it. No, I'm kidding.
She kind of slings her her things on her back like she motions. Let's go, sort of, without saying anything.
That didn't
motions.
happen. I'm kidding.
I know.
Okay.
Rin then decides to dance on the tables.
Okay.
And does the chicken dance for everybody, and
It triggers Felix.
Throws her gold everywhere.
yeah, and then Rin proceeds to throw her gold and all of her most valuable possessions to all of the people in the end before leaving. Rin now has nothing,
Including clothing. She's
including clothing. Rin is naked.
naked. No.
No. All right.
I like how you had to clarify that you weren't serious. Like, just kidding.
We don't want that to be actually canon.
Jesus.
All right. So we are heading. Where are we going now? Well, with Rin, with you guys.
Heading outside. Take a walk.
Okay. When you start to walk down the stairs, Juniper, your heart stops and you die. No, your heart stops for a moment as you lock eyes with your brother, who is at the bar, and he seems to. You can't hear him, but he seems to be having a conversation with. It is Oliver, and he is dressed in. Do you want to send the Discord a picture of him if you wouldn't mind? He has short red hair. Do you want to actually describe him? You'd be better at describing him. He's your character if you'd like to describe
He's
him.
your character?
Well, she created him. His look.
He has short, very well maintained, trimmed and coiffed hair. He does have one of those what is it called, a 5 o'clock shadow. Mm-hmm. Kind of some dark circles under his eyes. He presents himself very well, his demeanor and everything, but he also looks, if you look at him,
Just physical description. Only
Yeah.
Physical.
he it's almost like his his skin color, the yellow in his eyes, he can't really hide the drinker in him, just because of his, demeanor, or his,
The jaundice.
yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
So you do see him immediately at the bar, and it's almost like it's almost like he noticed you too. And he just knew to look at the stairs, and he didn't even look fully. It's almost like he looked out of the corner of his eye while having a conversation. His mouth continues to move, talking to this bartender, and the bartender at this point is counting out some coin while he's talking to him, almost and sliding it piece by piece over to your brother. And while this is happening, he kind of glances up at you, kind of out of the corner of his eye, and you'll lock eyes for a brief second, and you break eye contact before he does, I'd imagine, and then it doesn't take long at all before he immediately goes right back to his business, talking to the bartender. Now, Felix and Ren, you might see the Juniper look this way. Ren noticed. It's up to you if you notice Juniper looking in that direction.
I assume so.
Yeah, you can see Juniper stop and look at the bar then. Yeah. So Ren and you both notice what she's looking at.
Oh, your brother's hot.
She when as soon as she sees him, she stops, almost like she's about to take a step, and just kind of freezes and waits for a criticism, and kind of holds her breath, and when he ignores her, it's kind of a and she'll kind of tug on Felix's jacket, kind of, and nod at him, and then she'll slowly kind of go down the stairs sheepishly towards him.
You're walking towards it. Are you behind her?
Yeah, I'm
Rin follows as well. And it's almost like the moment you get to the bottom of the steps, he pulls the coins into his coin purse, ties it, nods his head, turns away from you, and then walks towards the door, almost not acknowledging you. You can just hear his heavy boots.
Excuse me.
Okay. Is that what Felix just kind of yelled after him? Excuse me. He continues. That's not fair. Make a charisma check. Just a charisma check. That's not fair.
14.
14. Okay. So, okay, yeah. When you say excuse me, he does stop, and you see the back of his head just go, and he slowly, almost half turns, you can see, just the top part of his chest, while his legs are still pointed at the door. Yes?
I'm willing to walk towards him.
When you walk towards him, he'll turn towards you, glances behind you to see Juniper, but looks right back at you. Yes?
I assume you remember her?
Hi, Oliver.
Hi, Juniper.
Could I talk to you?
I'm very busy, Juniper.
Do you have just a second?
Fine. Outside. Let's go. He walks outside.
She'll follow.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Kind of walks just off the porch, and then he turns and he pulls out his pocket watch and puts it back in his what?
I love it.
He pulls out his pocket watch and puts it back in his pocket. Make it quick. I'm already running late.
You travel a lot, right? Please don't look at me like that.
Juniper, what do you want?
Advice?
What do you want to know?
You have done this before, and none of you have ever mentioned how horrible it is.
You want advice how to just survive in the big scary world? You want advice how to survive Merrell? Well, I would have said sold that loot so you can at least pretend to live for a while. But since you've already destroyed that, way to go. Typical.
Oh.
Did Felix do something?
Yeah, he kind of bowed up a little bit. And said,
If he bows up, he would ignore it, but unless you say something, he continues talking. Okay. Typical. But for you, Juniper, yes. I'm glad you asked. I do have advice. Since you seem to have this newfound hope of proving us wrong or something. I don't know what it is you're doing. Inevitably, you're going to go home, but until then, get a job. Make some money. Make something of yourself. Do something. Here. Tosses a coin at your feet. Start there.
Whoa.
It's a gold. It is a gold piece. And then he walks away.
I would like, as he's throwing it.
Okay.
I was going to interrupt him.
Okay.
Is this how you treat your family?
It's for her good. Back off. Turns around.
Oh, an ass hat.
Oh, did you say that loudly for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. He turns back around. What was that? What was that? What'd you say? I thought I heard something.
No, now you're going to get tough? I called you an ass hat.
Let me see your papers.
All right.
You paid taxes recently?
Pull out the papers.
Turns it back to you and turns around.
Multi-pass.
Ass hat.
Continue to pay your taxes. He walks away into the busy streets of Tristerwood.
As he starts walking away.
When he really quick, yes, he does start to walk away, and you kind of follow him for a second. When he disappears into the crowd,
He wouldn't have gotten too far before she did what she's about to do, though.
this is this might. I don't know if this is going to change something because you see something as he's walking away.
Okay.
I don't know if the moment he starts to walk, or are you just so focused on him that you wouldn't see anything else?
Well, it would have been he turns around to walk away. That's when she would do something.
Oh, okay. So after he kind of said that to Felix.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So go ahead. Never mind then. Go ahead.
At that point is when she, almost seeing Felix kind of stick up for her, kind of gives her this courage she didn't have before, and she picks up the coin, and she's just like, Oliver!
Turns around.
And she just like throws it as hard as she can at his head. Can I
Yeah, make a ranged hit chance, I guess.
Oh my god, you're gonna get arrested for assaulting a government official.
Oh shit. I didn't think about that. Oh wait. That's like an 11.
11.
Yeah.
His ego's so big, so his hit chance should be really low.
It missed. It kind of flew past him and kind of goes in. Behind him, where the fountain is, the people have started to kind of gather all the gold that was in the fountain and made it. And you kind of made the coin into the gold behind him.
Oh, cool.
Kind of looks behind him, and then he takes a few steps forward and slaps you in the face.
Oh.
Am I here yet?
And then he walks. And at this point, he walks away quickly, like because that was.
Yeah, he's running away.
No, it's more like it was a heated family moment. He just storms off.
Okay.
But really quick though, when he walks off though, I do in the direction he walked off, just in the crowd, you see a brown cloaked Bobo, who is in the streets, kind of on the other side of the fountain. But you see him looking directly towards you, and under his cloak, you can just see him staring you down. You were able to. I kind of held your 14 perception check for this street, and that's how you're able to see him over there.
If she does see him, I imagine she's a little bit tunnel vision. Like it's one of those things that might register later.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's impossible for you not to have seen him because the crowd kind of break and you recognize Bobo.
Gotcha.
So-
I'm gonna save the realization that he's there for after.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm just letting you know she did see it.
But that would throw her into a rage.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Do it. The thing.
So
The thing?
Roll on the your new table.
So that's
What did
I
you
think it's a D8.
D8. Yes.
Anything.
Not my. Here it is. Oh, I was hoping it would be this. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so after he slaps her,
Oh no.
the pupils in her eyes just widen almost to the point where her eyes go black. And these shadowy, like, dark veins kind of start going across her face and down her neck, and these tendrils start to kind of come out of her. And he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Felix
Okay.
backs up.
Backs up.
Let's see, what was it?
What the hell did you do?
How do I know?
Soul.
Well, clearly.
It just says, sorry, I've never done this before. 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so it would have to be like a 12, I think. And he would take 1d12 necrotic damage.
Okay, do it. What is this doing exactly?
It's okay, so shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you see within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. You also gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
My goodness.
So that's 4.
4. Okay. Because that was the damage 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do this, you do so, and he, this, is the tentacles you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see these tentacles come out from the ground and just, and then you just see out of nowhere, and the crowd just goes, and then your brother just falls forward, and like he's motionless at this point. Get the guard! And people are running at this point.
Did I kill my brother?
Huh? Yeah, you killed your brother. No.
Thank you.
But he hits the ground, and like he's moving, but it's slow, like he hit his head or something and looks confused.
I imagine that would freak her out.
Oh dear.
Like, it was unintentional. She did not mean to do this. Like, she probably actually fell backwards herself when he fell forward and is just staring at him. And she's like, what the hell? What the fuck? Oliver? And she like is gonna run over and like try to like.
No, he's like, get off me! No!
I'm sorry.
He motions to people, don't get the guard! He stands up.
Thank God.
I'm sorry.
He, at this point, he grabs you by the hair and drags you towards the inn.
Oh no.
And then, what do you...
Oh,
you
no. Swing.
Okay, you do know he's a government official. You know what he looks like. I will let you know that. Felix knows this is a government official.
You people are the reason I drink.
Yeah, he swings.
Okay, you swing.
But not
This
a
is
killing blow.
Now, Felix also knows this is the tax man that collects gold for Weruga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, yeah, it's more of a shove, I guess. I don't really know how to...
Okay, make a strength check.
Okay.
And he will roll for disadvantage because he did not expect you to do that.
That sorbet, he
Dang
hates
it.
people.
11.
11. He critically failed.
So he dies.
Yeah, so he you push him over at this point. He completely releases Juniper, who kind of tumbles forward, but he like is on his ass at this point, and you pushed him so hard his protective armor like caved in on itself, locking his shoulders like in place like this. So at this point, he's like on his back, and he looks ridiculous.
He's
at this point.
turtling!
Yeah, he's turtling, and his arms, he can't move his arms. And this, you know him. This is you. He's in hell. This is embarrassing. Like you. This is the worst thing you can do to him ever.
She like just like. I'm like, Felix, run.
Go
Run,
inside.
run away, run away, run away, run away, run away,
Felix,
run away,
run.
run away.
I go over to him and I pull out his...
Oh Jesus.
His what?
I'm not...
His penis.
No.
He's helping.
I'm gonna like undent his armor.
Undo his armor thing.
And as I'm doing it, I'm like, we're leaving.
Okay, so make a charisma check with disadvantage because he hates you. I'm going to decide if he's going to fuck you up.
This whole time.
Oh
Crit fail.
Do you have an inspiration?
no! I don't think he does.
Oh, let me check. Actually, we might have gotten one for the.
I think we
chaos.
got one for a
true.
sweet moment or something, didn't we?
I don't know.
But this whole time, Juniper, the whole time, she's like, "Oh my gosh, Oliver, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I don't know what that was.
So
I'm so sorry.
So you're kind of saying this while Felix is leaning down and undoing
Yes.
his armor. And you undo his armor and you say, we're leaving or whatever.
Yeah.
He grabs your arm and says, you're not going anywhere.
Oh no!
It's my fault. He doesn't know who you are, and he's supposed to try to protect me.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. He's not listening to you, and you both have pissed him off really bad. And the DC's gonna be higher because this is technically a second save because he got a little bit angry that he says, we're leaving. Like that.
Gabe said, "Good God."
Disadvantage and higher DC, so...
You can do this,
Oh.
Juniper.
Well,
Did you roll for disadvantage?
Even lower.
So,
He kind of uses your body to kind of help himself to his feet at this point, and he's standing up, and he's now he's like holding you. Guard, get a guard now.
Oh no!
You have no idea what you've done.
no, he doesn't.
At this point, Haven
Thank God.
is walking into the square. You would see this from a distance. Go ahead, sorry.
This is my fault, Oliver, obviously. I paid him to protect
Juniper,
me.
shut up! Most things are.
Whoa! I'm running up. Hi, hey, what the fuck's going on?
You're not a part of this. Come with me. He starts to
What did
lead
you do?
towards the...
Oh, well, I pushed him down and he's crying.
Do you know who he is?
No, not really.
At this point, you're being kind of led through the streets, unless you want to fight a
The whole time, Juniper's like, is this Oliver that's dragging him, or the guard?
Oliver, he was undoing his armor, like helping him or whatever, and he says, we're leaving, and Oliver grabbed his arm and kind of stood up, and now he's not letting go of Felix's arm. Like, he's
Okay.
going to drag him to jail.
Well, Juniper's like trying to separate them. She's got Oliver's arm and Felix's arm, and she's trying to.
Make a strength check, contesting Oliver. Then.
Okay.
You may have help action, because Felix is technically helping, though.
Oh, cool.
Felix is good. Oh, wait, no, you didn't say you're resisting. Felix never said he was resisting.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I don't have an inspiration.
Okay. 18?
It's almost like the last bit of your rage is kind of worn off with your distress and this confusion. It's almost like you have so much adrenaline in this moment that's happening. And you kind of, you know that Oliver has had an injury not too long ago that he never quite healed right, so he kind of grabbed his arm there and used it against him and kind of twisted his wrist the right way, and he was forced to let go of Felix, who Felix is able to kind of back up and get a good little get a few feet away from him as you hurt Oliver. Juniper!
Just drop it!
Juniper, this cannot stand. Go home!
No, I can't.
I'm dead. Do
We're
it.
all right. We're all right about you, Juniper. You're just a fuck up.
Hey!
Fine. I'm a fuck up. Then I need him, unless you want me to die. And you know what? It really wouldn't surprise me if you did. Because you all act like you don't really give a fuck if I live or die. So you know what? Fine.
Just get the fuck out of Tristanwood. Get out of here.
Gladly!
Don't ever let me catch you here again.
So she's gonna grab Felix's hand and just start marching towards Haven.
Rin follows.
So you are out of prison. You almost got put in prison. Who the fuck is that? I
Just
mean,
an
I know
asshole.
who he is, but how do you know the tax man?
Doesn't matter.
How does she know the tax man?
Ask her. She's not gonna out. If she doesn't want to tell you, she doesn't have to. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay. I need to. I run into the inn real quick, grab the rest of my shit, and leave.
Easily, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. Like he kind of told you guys to leave, and at this point, people were, he seems to be letting you go at this point. So. Yeah.
I think by now it probably hit her that she saw Bobo. She might look around. Does she see him
You
as
no
she's...
longer see Bobo at this point. No.
You have a nemesis or an admirer.
You know what? It is make a perception check, since technically, if you're walking away, that'll be a new perception check. I'll change it from the 14. Go ahead and make a new perception check.
That's a crit.
Look at you,
Crit?
bitch.
That's a crit.
You see Bobo, but he is walking away. Like he's walking to another side of town almost.
Okay.
So he's not looking at you anymore.
Okay. But I imagine they continue walking towards the gate.
And you do so. And you make it to the... I think it's about time for Kenna to go to bed.
Hello.
That's why she's...
She's over here now.
Oh, Kenna!
Kenna, go upstairs, baby.
Kenna, come on.
Go to bed.
Kenna, come on.
Come on, let's go upstairs.
Let's go brush teeth.
She's so cute.
No, baby, it's okay. Good night.
Fine.
Rin speaks up.
Yes!
To Ozark, then?
Yeah, fuck it, sure, why not? Let's go to Ozark.
Why?
What do you mean, why? We have to help her find her flower.
And I will help you all stay alive. In exchange.
Yeah, there's that, since...
You did so well last time.
It's very funny.
I mean, yes, she kind of did keep us alive. The last time. We got into the fight with those vein crow things, ravens, the vein rins. Those things.
Oh, I was talking about the giant Grim Reapers.
Well, she was in prison for that
I
part.
was incapacitated.
Can you just say one thing for me?
What?
You say diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity. I don't know.
It wasn't as great as I thought.
It sounded better in my head.
It did too. Yeah.
It was better at the time. No. No, man.
So you've missed a lot. I'm gonna catch her up on what she's missed.
And you do so. So Rin at this point is caught up. As you guys are walking, at this point you're about outside of Tristawood and walking. You just made it outside of Tristawood when. Wait! You hear, wait behind you. All of you kind of look behind you, and it looks to be a courier. Looks like a teenager who comes up. I've been looking for you. I have something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. It's Skyrim, sorry.
I haven't made it to that part, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's anyway. So he hands you each, all of you, an envelope with a seal on it. It looks to be a Weatherdogs seal that you can see on a lot of documents and things like such. When you open up your documents, you see a discount to Fat Boy's Barbecue with the purchase of a plate. You see a free voucher for Boris's land, ship, and air rentals, and you get you have 10 gold, 10 extra gold.
This was the huge reward.
This is, and then it's signed Weruga.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that just in case. You know, I know this guy.
All of your things are identical.
So we got 10 gold.
And some vouchers.
A kids eat free plate at Fat Boys.
Yeah, you have to buy. So basically, you have to buy a plate, and then your second
Buy one, get one free?
Yeah, buy one, get one. No, buy one, get one half off. And you get a free ride from Boris's land, ship, and air, which is not too far from Fat Boys. It's on the Evergreen Valley map to the east. So.
How much does that usually cost to ride that airfare?
Yeah.
No, how much?
Yeah.
Did we... It's way too late to ask that, never mind.
Oh, I'm still poor.
Okay. Anything from here? Look like you were gonna say something. No.
Okay, I know what this says. What the hell is a
Voucher.
What's that?
It's kind of like currency for that place only.
Oh.
So, useless everywhere else except that place.
Okay. And what's this?
What part is she pointing
I
at?
the air, the land, ship, and air.
Look, Gabe said that.
It's that. Look, what's that?
Oh my god.
Boris's ship, land, and air. Juniper, you know what that is.
Well, yeah, but it's
Boris
she reads like a second grader.
Ship, land, and air.
Oh, yeah, I see that now. Weruga has bad handwriting.
It's like the most beautiful calligraphy ever. That's funny.
She's like, oh shit, is he listening?
Alright, make a dexterity saving throw. No.
So, why did we pick a fight with the taxman?
Because he's a dick.
Oh, yeah. He hit
Yeah,
her.
all taxmen and... He what?
He hit her.
Why did he hit you?
Because he's a dick.
Now looking at her, you do see kind of a red mark clean across her face. It's kind of in the shape of a hand, yeah.
Are you hurt? I can...
No, that pussy couldn't hurt me.
All I did was push him, and he looked like he was gonna cry.
You pushed the taxman?
No.
Served it. Sorry about that, by the way.
Oh, you're right.
Take an inspiration
Oh, thank you.
for your bravery, despite knowing who he was.
Yeah. When you said he was in a mood, I thought, what's the worst? It was pretty bad.
That's not even the worst.
So you know him? It wasn't just that he was being an asshole for no reason? Not that there's a reason to hit you, but you know him?
Yeah, unfortunately. Where is Ozark?
That way.
Which way is that way? No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna point kind of towards the direction of Ozark.
You actually know it's pretty far. So
Yeah, how far did you say it was?
I didn't actually say, but it's
a week?
yeah, like maybe, but no, maybe a little more than a week on foot. So like, the Ren kind of says perhaps these vouchers could do something.
I was just thinking that, but it says a ride, so that usually means it's just gonna come back. What is this place? I've never been. I've passed, but I've never actually been.
Juniper, it's just rentals. For like they have like horse rentals, car rentals. They
Car?
can fly you. Cart. Sorry,
Oh, cart.
I guess I forgot the T. I spelled cart wrong. But basically all forms of travel, and this voucher, as you learned, basically you can take any form of travel you want for free. And yeah, it comes back, but the passengers don't have to be with it.
Does the voucher say, is there a distance requirement for it?
Doesn't say.
Oh, well then maybe. That could get us there a hell of a lot faster.
We could go there. What is our plan exactly?
We have to get her in a Dayflower.
Why?
She helped us up the mountain.
Well, yeah, but like, why?
I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another night.
When my god is here.
Perhaps when my player character is here, consents to give that information. If you just give me some time to collect my thoughts, and perhaps I will explain later.
You sound awfully different.
I hit puberty.
I'm gonna unhit puberty soon.
I mean, I guess I don't even know where this is. I mean, you said it's far. Is there towns nearby? Or?
Ozark. It's a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks on foot, near the kind of on the cusp of the White region. It's actually,
If you don't stop, like you have to just
but that's without
and yeah,
sleeping. That's just a very broad.
and it depends on
Yes.
what paths you take, all kinds. You know this haven. And
It
yeah,
depends
it
what
could
we
be
run
3
into.
weeks. Yeah.
Golly.
It's a big region.
Well, where's Big or Fat Boys?
Fat Boys is up north.
I don't know if you've seen the Evergreen Valley map.
Probably.
Fat Boys you'll be there in a few hours. I mean, especially since it's the middle of the day, it's a certainly in Haven. Let's make a history check to decide if you've ever been. No. I know you haven't. I know you haven't been there.
I think if I walked in and saw they only sold meat, I would be like, and I leave.
That's what I was saying. You would smell. I don't think Haven would ever go there ever. So
I definitely wouldn't eat there.
I hate to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and auto fail you for that. Juniper, you know of it though. You definitely know
It's
of
right
Fat
there.
Boys. Make a history check to see how much you know about Fat Boys, though.
Here.
With advantage.
That makes more sense.
Oh, that's what I should. Gay gave me this idea. Rin should have said, "Prison changes people."
6.
6. I mean, you know a halfling runs it. That's it.
I know a halfling runs it. That's it.
Well, where is this ride service?
It's to the northeast. Kind of on the coast.
Okay, so like Fat Boys is on the way.
Fat Boys is on the way.
Mhm.
The thing is, since y'all kind of woke up in kind of latish in the day because of last night was just crazy, as you know. So like, by the time you get to the rental place, it might be closed. So ideally, you'd want. I mean, do whatever y'all want, but ideally, you could stop at Fat Boys on the way if you want to get a good night's sleep or whatever.
And we can just head up there then, I guess.
To Fat Boys or to
Oh,
Boris's?
either or if we're hungry, Fat Boys. I mean, what?
Nothing?
We could at least stop there. They might have some bread.
Maybe. It's not grease logged.
That sounds gross.
To my understanding, they only sell meat.
Here's loud ass explosion, and
Where?
y'all haven't quite got to the foresty part of Evergreen Valley after you left Tristawood. You're still kind of in an opening, and when you look to the west, you see what looks to be what was a cave, which now is embellished in fire. And you see these goblins run out, and they're like caught on. It's off. Like it's
That kinda sounds
It's a
funny.
little bit far. You see these goblins run out, and they're on fire, and they're rolling on the ground, and they're dying at this point. And then as the fire burns down and there's smoke, you can see this. You see this group of people. You see a blue tiefling. You see what looks to be a half orc. You can see what looks to be a eccentric looking purple tiefling as well. And you can also see this.
Is the Mighty Nine here?
It's the Mighty Nine. Is it really? It's the Mighty Nine. You can see them bust out of this cave from a distance.
I don't think we're allowed to do this, but it's awesome.
I don't think so.
I didn't say. Well, because you asked. Oh wait, it is not the Mighty Nine.
There you go.
It is the Mighty 10.
My name is
I
Carter Widow.
You see this party bust out of this cave, and then they're all cheering. After it looks like they just did something great in whatever they just did in that cave, and then they start saying, "To Tristawood to get our earnings! To Tristawood! To Tristawood!" And as they run, "Adventurers Guild, here we come!" That's all you hear. That's all.
Bunch of posers.
They are so enthusiastic.
Yeah,
What the hell?
well, good on them. Let's continue. We don't need any more craziness right now. I think lying low for a few days would...
Is that something that you know how to do, Lila? Stay out of trouble? Is that something you think you can manage for a few days?
Yeah.
You think so?
Done it before a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a question.
We have an answer. Let's see if we match.
I didn't really think it over until just now, but what the hell happened? Like, I know I was arguing with Oliver. He hit me. And then the rest doesn't make any sense. So, what actually happened? Because I don't think that what I remember is right.
was what you think was right weird?
Yeah, and it's something I can't actually do, so...
Well, you're probably right then. You're probably remembering correctly. I don't know if you want to ask Haven. She might have some knowledge on it, but...
She's also right here.
But, yeah, that was creepy. And,
Have you ever seen someone grow black, shadowy, finger-like, vine-like things, and then the person in front of them just, like, falls down, looking really sick?
Like this, and then I'm gonna kind of begin my necromantic spell, and those veins come on my face, appear on my face again, and my eyes start to go dark black, and the gold really starts to shine, and then I'll dismiss it so I don't hurt anybody.
Dismiss the spell.
Well, did I look like that?
yes.
With a yes.
Except she had, tentacles. And they almost killed the dude.
Do you do magic?
I've never done it before.
At this point, you guys are now in the wooded part of the path. That's all. Just scenery.
I mean, I know someone who she would sometimes make things happen when she would get upset or throw a temper, but it wasn't like that. And she eventually got control of it and now is a mage for someone. But I've never even done anything like that.
Who is she a mage for?
I have it written down.
That astonishes me.
Somewhere. Hold on.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Sponsor us, please.
It was Tina something. It's somewhere in the blue region.
Well, maybe you can seek them out and they can provide more answers. Are you related to them? Because sometimes it's hereditary. So maybe being out in the world has gotten you more experience and it's helping you tap into resources you didn't think you had.
That's just great. Just another thing I don't know how to handle.
Well, no one knows how to handle things when they first happen. It's just practice. I mean, do you think the first time he picked up a mandolin, he knew how to string together a song? Don't say anything sarcastic.
Probably.
Do you think Rin knew how to immediately know how to work her weapon? Do you think I knew how to heal people the first time I tried? No one knows.
Probably.
No. I can't speak for the others, but definitely no. Anytime you come into something new, especially when it happens all of a sudden, no one knows how to handle it at first. Can you do it again? What triggered it?
The douchebag.
Hitting
Make an
you?
intelligence check.
7s. That's like the 4th 7 in a
I
row.
have no idea.
What
Yeah,
the
no,
hell?
it was completely random.
Actually, it probably would have been 6, actually.
Yeah.
I was just saying that...
To Juniper was completely random. You have no idea. You can't even begin to think why.
Well, you said it was when he hit you?
I mean, that's when it happened. I don't know if that's what made it happen.
In the future, when it happens again, the DC will be a little bit lower because you'll be able to see a pattern.
Can I hit you? To see if it happens again?
No.
Can Felix hit you?
No!
I didn't know if it was like a thing where you... If it mattered who hit you.
Well, I mean...
Did Juniper smile when she said, "Will Felix hit me?"
Oh!
Maybe.
Or is that just you giggling? Like,
It might have been. I don't know anymore.
I want to know if that was Juniper.
Juniper is the one character that I've connected with more than any of the others, and it's kind of messing me up a little bit.
Oh.
Like, oh, Juniper, you like that?
That's not what I meant. Okay.
Anyway. Continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, I guess we'll watch out for weird shit happening.
I guess. Unless it wasn't even me. Maybe it was Bobo. I did see him.
Bobo?
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is Bobo?
Oh, a giant man she slaughtered.
Oh, yes. That was the guy I beat up. But, like, maybe he had magic. Maybe he cast something on me because he's mad. Maybe it wasn't even me. Maybe he was just trying to get me into trouble.
Maybe he was trying to help you out. Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. I mean,
Or maybe he was, maybe he was trying to help. I don't know why he would. Kind of, crushed his family jewels.
Oh, well,
That's true.
Y'all are sniping him.
Huh?
Y'all are sniping him. Assuming he's the one who cast the spell.
Yeah.
Like in the first one.
Yeah.
I assumed Snape was casting a hex. Sorry.
I love Snape.
Anyway, sorry.
well, okay, so where are we going? Fat Boys or Boris's? Boris's is probably going to be closed by the time we get there.
Well, maybe we should go towards Boris's and stop at Fat Boys. I think they have rooms. Do they have rooms?
What was your history check of 7?
6.
6? You don't know. You don't know. You just know it's a business that...
Would I know if they have rooms?
It's not... it's possible, Haven, you might have walked by Fat Boys, but it's kind of hugged a little bit into... Like, it's off the road, but it's like kind of hugged into the woods a little bit, and they don't have any signs on it except for Fat Boys Barbecue. They don't really... It's not like bed in food, and they don't have any signs like that or anything, so you don't know.
I have no idea. The idea of some place called Fat Boys Barbecue never really appealed to me. I'd rather sleep outside.
That will still get a history check, though, really quick, because you might have heard something, to be fair. Sorry.
History, that will be a 19.
They don't have rooms, they have tents. Meaning you can you don't know how much or anything, but you do know that you don't stay in the actual inn. You buy you rent a tent for the night, which is you assume is just behind the building.
It's more like a campground where you purchase a tent for the night. I have a tent, so we probably only just need one more.
Okay. I mean, it's also probably safe there, right?
No, it's safe.
I mean, that's true.
Rushwind is safe.
Is it? Do we have to recount how we met?
Oh, that is true.
In a fight? No,
Well-
it's safe.
Yeah, but even then, there's still security. I mean, I've never seen anyone in Rushwind ever get murdered. Ever. I didn't...
Oh, well then yeah, Brushman's safe.
Hell, the worst crime that ever had was like vandalism. People stealing pot from the mayor.
People.
And by people, I mean people, not me. Or my friend. Check on camera real quick.
Well, I guess to Fat Boys then.
Maybe there's something that you two need to say to each other real quick.
You know what? There is. I'm gonna pull him up to the either to the back or to the front, away from the other two.
Just pick one, just for record's sake.
I'm gonna pull him off the path actually, and just be like,
kind of walk off the path.
yeah,
Okay, it's a big enough path where you can kind of walk beside the group. Would you want to do that, or you want to get
Nope.
back away from it?
back.
Back away. Okay, so you walk off the path and just back away from it.
Let me make sure I have this in my inventory before I make an ass of myself. I do. Okay. So when we're walking, I'm going to pull my sickle out and kind of hold it against his chest. Like I'm going to get in front of him and hold it.
Oh.
I think you owe me an explanation. I've done that prayer hundreds of times, and it has never brought someone back. And you were dead. Medically, spiritually, you were a husk. You were not alive.
Felix, almost as if something interrupted this on purpose. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it was gonna happen later,
Yeah.
but
No,
now may as well
I'm-
be the...
I was totally joking.
Okay.
I was totally joking. But I think this is a perfect time for this, actually. In the middle of the road, while she does this, you kind of see Rin and Juniper. They're kind of walking together up ahead. Just past Juniper, up ahead on the road, you see a chicken walk out into the middle of the road,
Jesus
dead
Christ.
ahead of you. And you kind of, Haven, you kind of see Felix's eyes kind of trail towards the chicken, which kind of makes you look behind you. And look.
Nope.
No?
No, I have a weapon against him. I'm not about to turn my head.
Okay. Then you see the chicken behind her. Then I guess over her shoulder, and it stops, and it's the chicken. It wasn't looking at the party. It stopped, and it's your chicken for sure. And it stopped in the middle of the road and just slowly turned its head to look at the group, and then
I turn away.
you do really turn away.
I look away.
Okay.
I make him look back at me.
Do you just let her take your face?
Yeah.
If you continue to look at him, the chicken around his neck, the chicken has something very interesting. I'll let you decide if you've seen this or not. It's totally up to you if you want this to be his first experience. Around the chicken's neck there is looks to be some sort of a necklace, and on this necklace seems to be several large vials around the chicken's chest. And you can see, even from here, there's tiny figures banging against the glass inside these vials. They are definitely little fairies, and it looks like their wings have been snipped, and looks like a few of them are missing some limbs. And it looks like they're like trying to get desperately out of this glass strapped to this chicken's chest. Felix, you know what this is, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. You looked lost for a second. I'm like, why do you look lost? Okay. So anyway, you do see that as the chicken looks dead at the party, and then dashes towards Felix from the distance. He's gonna have to pass by Rin and Juniper. I almost said Haven. I mean, he's gonna pass by them first before they get to you. But at this
I'll glance
point,
around now that there's a ruckus.
at this point, we're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative. You don't see it though, because the chicken is ready to fight, and you see it coming. Rin and Juniper see it coming. Everybody's gonna go ahead and roll for initiative. You can roll for initiative. When you see it's there, Haven. Okay.
Do I not hear the chicken?
No, you don't hear it. It's a chicken. It doesn't
Chickens
make
are loud.
It's not going to make any sound.
Okay.
No. Not the chicken. Not the chicken.
Not the chicken. What'd you roll? Can I go ahead and make my initial roll?
The best thing about
What the fuck? It talks. It's a talking chicken.
So go ahead. Go ahead and roll. What was your initiative?
4.
Oh,
4.
Jesus.
Yours was Haven. Yours. You're gonna wait, right? Yeah. So Juniper's coming down. Juniper, I'm rolling your initiative. Keep things going. Juniper, your initiative is 6.
okay.
Okay. Rin, what's Rin? Rin rolled a 5 on the dice. What does that mean her modifier is?
That's gonna be an 8.
8, so...
God.
Okay. And then Haven, you're not in combat yet because you don't know there's a combat happening quite yet. So.
Nope, I sure don't.
Okay, so at this point, it's the chicken's turn. The chicken is, you two are in front. The chicken kind of darts around you to get to Felix, and what you feel between your legs is this chicken come between your legs, Haven, and up in between you and Felix, and immediately you see it's the chicken looks like furious, like it's about to peck and scratch your. You've been through this once, before.
So when that happens, she goes, and let's not forget your buddy.
The chicken.
What the fuck? Do I know there's a combat now?
You kind of knew this chicken was coming, so you knew to kind of get. Hey, Haven's holding on to you. Oh wait, that doesn't matter. It's fine.
She's not holding. She has a sickle.
Sickle. So okay, you kind of saw this. You kind of backed up immediately. When the chicken kind of tries to peck your eyeball out, immediately you kind of swat it away. It then goes for your. When it hits the ground, it goes for your knee though. On its way down, it does go ahead and do. You get on its way down. It scratches like from your knee down to your foot really bad, like it's talons. You can feel it scratching through. It rips through your clothes, your jeans there, or your pants. I don't know what you're wearing, trousers. Yeah. Rips through and gets you really good, dealing 6 slashing damage down your leg. Yeah, the chicken.
I haven't rolled initiative yet.
6
damage? You may now. Yes. But it'll still be a round of surprise for you.
19.
19, okay. So on the next round, you'll go.
Okay.
Something is trying to fuck with me.
What?
All of my dice just happened to be turned to 7.
Nuh-uh.
Yes,
We didn't do that,
7,
I swear.
7, 7, 7. I've been running.
That's great. I didn't do that.
7s all day. All night.
We swear. We didn't touch
Check
it.
the feed, but none of us did that.
That's so weird.
Okay, so let me go ahead and add Haven, who rolled.
It's freaking me out.
It'll be. Can you roll for Ren, please?
Yes.
No, Ren already has initiative. You're rolling for attack?
Oh yes, I guess.
Okay. Well, just tell me what you're doing.
So, what does she usually use? A maul?
I think so. Yeah. It should be on her weapons part.
You know what? I'm just gonna assume she attacks because everyone else is. Yeah. So that's gonna be a 17.
17 hits.
So that's gonna be 2. That's gonna be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Ren kind of steps in as the chicken hits the ground and kind of hit the chicken's ass. It kind of flies in the air, flaps, and hits the ground again, ready to go for you again. Is that Ren's turn?
Yes.
Okay. With that, it'll be Juniper's turn.
She will attempt to kick the chicken.
Okay.
Okay, Fable.
Yeah.
Chicken chaser.
What you chasing chickens for? Chicken chaser? All right, that's a 7. She rolled a 7.
A 7.
Another fucking 7.
A 7 does miss.
What the hell?
So it's still kind of flapping its wings, especially after Ren got a good smack in the ass with it. So at this point, it's kind of flapping and jumping around at this point, like a chicken. Juniper, is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be your turn.
Felix.
I am going to take this. While she's looking at the chicken, I'm going to take the sickle.
I backed away from you. It came up between us.
Oh, dude. I thought we were side by side.
No, I was in front of you.
You're still within the same 5 foot square.
okay.
Whatever, that's fine. You're all still near each other.
Okay, take my sickle. I dare you.
So, just to give you theater of the mind, Juniper, I don't know if you were here, they're kind of off the path. They kind of backed up away from you, so you kind of had to run back to them a little bit. They were still close, but...
And why does she have a weapon on him?
You didn't hear that.
You'll have to ask me later.
Yeah, you didn't hear that.
Did she see that?
That I
You
had a
didn't see
weapon
that,
on
no.
Felix?
Okay, well in that case,
It was pretty quick.
Was she
so-
distracted by a butterfly or something?
No, they kind of just walked off a little bit, so you and Ren just kind of assumed they were going to have a conversation. Y'all are
okay,
traveling,
gotcha.
y'all do this all the time, or travelers do this all the time. You just assume they're going to go and talk.
We went behind a tree to make
And
it.
there really wasn't any need for a perception check because you weren't really looking back, and it was quick before the chicken showed up. So that's why.
Okay.
Okay.
Felix, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm not being still, held.
No.
Okay.
After this, yeah.
That's what I thought. It was still... Okay, so I guess I'll pull out the rapier and I'll just give it a...
Okay,
slice
go
it.
for the chicken.
Go for its neck, yeah.
Roll for advantage. You get to roll for advantage against the chicken always. You're the only one who can roll for advantage.
Wow, it didn't help.
Stop using sorbet.
I used both of them. It's gonna be an 11.
11, 11, even though you know this chicken's general bullshit, you still, it seems to have kind of learned, it's started to learn its lesson a little bit, so it kind of dances on your sword before landing back down on the ground, ready to go for you again. Now it's the chicken's, I'm sorry, it's still your turn. Did you have anything?
No, that's it.
Okay, it's now the chicken's turn. He even make a wisdom saving throw?
Me?
Yes.
Oh. Ten?
10.
Wait, saving throw?
Yes.
12.
12 still.
Damn.
So, Haven, when you're looking at the, you look at the, you can see these fairies that are in the jar, the vials, sorry, that's lining this chicken's chest. Like, even while the chicken's flapping around, the vials are flying around, you can see these fairies who are desperately trying to get out of these vials, and they look hurt. And when you look at some of them are missing their wings, of course, and when you look, you can see that when you look at one pair of wings, you suddenly go into this trance, and you can see this wooden floor, and you can see out of the corner of your eye what looks to be a flickering fire. And suddenly you're like somewhere else completely, and you can hear yourself. It sounds muffled though. You can hear yourself screaming so loud, and you can feel your mouth wide open screaming as you can feel this overwhelming pain go throughout your body. And you can see, it looks like you might be on some sort of a table. When you look down, you can see the ledge of a table. You can see two sets of legs on either side of the table. It looks like they have you face down on the table at this point. And one of them says, keep her quiet, she's gonna wake up the whole town. And then everything goes back to normal. You will miss your next turn, unfortunately.
Was I being vivisected?
What?
Was I being vivisected?
What do you mean? I don't know what
It's
vivisected
dissected while I'm alive? Like, awake?
You don't know. All you know is you were facing the ground. Looks like you were on some sort of table. Looks like you were face down on some kind of table with your head looking at the floor. Like your head was hanging over the table, you know what I mean? Uh-huh. And it looks like you were looking down at the floor, and you could just feel this overwhelming sensation. Kind of, let's do a wisdom check for something. So you can...
My brain just caught up with what you were doing.
Let's do a wisdom check real quick for one more thing, because that is fair. That's fair.
18.
18?
Check or saving throw?
Check.
18.
18 is enough to know the pain mostly radiates a lot from your back.
Okay.
But
okay.
That's about it. And you can just hear yourself screaming, but you can't hear your actual voice. It's very muffled, and you can feel the vibrations of your throat.
I think I would scream out loud. Like in real,
No,
outside of the illusion.
This is completely like
in my
you're
head,
like in your own thoughts.
No,
almost.
I'm saying these people would probably hear actual me screaming if I'm going in my head going through that.
You think Haven would
be
you
screaming?
You think Haven is a very sympathetic person to where she would scream?
Yeah, if I felt that pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You do know you're still here. It's almost like you're forced into this daydream.
So do I feel the pain or do I not feel?
You
the
do
pain?
feel the pain. So
Then
yes,
I
you
would
can.
scream.
Yeah, but it's almost like it's not here at the same time. So yes, you can scream because I feel you're right. Haven is a sympathetic.
Haven would scream.
So yeah, you do scream in the middle of this fight.
I'm not going to do that.
But unfortunately, I'm not picking on you. You will lose your turn.
Okay.
Because this is going to be your 6 seconds that you're in this trance, unfortunately. I'm sorry to take that from you.
I would probably grab... Yeah, I'd probably grab my shoulders and probably just kneel down and just scream.
That's fine. Yeah, and that'll be what you do at the end of it. It's the chicken's turn. I just wanted this to happen while it was the chicken's turn. So yeah, whenever it's your turn, that's what happens. Cool. The chicken will go ahead and it wants to go ahead and whenever it wants to go ahead and peck at your foot there to kind of make you fuck off after you kicked at it. Dealing 3 piercing damage to your ankle. Whenever it looks like you're not quite going, it wants to give you one more swipe with its talon, dealing another 3 slashing damage before scaling Felix to peck at his stomach.
This
Do I
thing
get an
has
attack
3
of opportunity?
attacks.
Huh?
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
This is all within the 5. This is all right within this little area. Like it hasn't left Felix.
It's okay,
It climbs up Felix, and Felix, you instantly with your next attack probably make it fuck off, but basically no right here it climbs up you before you shake out your own shirt and it loses its talons and falls ass first on the ground. Meaning
What's his falling damage?
Haven, it's your turn. But you use the turn to scream and fall to the ground. Everyone saw this. React to it as you wish. It'll be Ren's turn.
He just gave me a stupid face.
Rin is going to come down with the maul again and get a 22 to hit.
Damn.
You rolled good when it's not your character.
That's what she does.
It's a character developer, I'm telling you. But that one only deals 5 bludgeoning. So like maybe she hit its wing or something.
Okay.
Or like its tail.
Okay. Will Ren end her turn?
Yes.
Okay. It'll be Juniper's turn.
Oh, that's cocked. Yes, that's definitely cocked.
Yeah.
I can see it from here. It is.
So she will. I should probably say. Yeah, she's gonna kick at it again. Okay.
Nice.
That's gonna be a 16.
16 hits.
So that will be
You're
3
an
damage.
asshole.
3 damage.
3 damage. And yeah.
Okay. It will now be. Was that your turn?
Yes.
It'll now be Felix's turn. Can you give me water?
Okay, I'm going to attempt to slice off its head.
Dude.
Ooh, we should have fried chicken for dinner. Except 3 of us don't eat meat.
Right.
KFC sounds so good.
Nice.
Natural one.
No. 21.
21 hits.
Look at you.
All right.
Yeah.
You did roll for
Smash
advantage,
him,
right?
Smash
Okay.
him.
You hit something.
I need a D8, please.
You need a date.
Thank you.
Wait, this one's prettier.
Oh, I can't read that one.
What do you
3.
mean?
5 damage. Thank you. It's 2 shiny.
Mine would have gotten
Yeah.
you
Okay. Yeah.
6.
You got a good slash in there. I fucked up some of his feathers as he comes. Yeah, but he's still up. He's coming. He's gonna try again.
Does this look like a vein chicken?
No, looks like just a regular chicken.
This is just a normal
This looks
run-of-the-mill
like-
chicken.
It looks like just a
Dimension.
Is it like a
regular
rooster
chicken.
or a hen?
Like more like a hen, yeah.
Yeah, I like the picture of
The hen.
What'd you
Yeah.
do to piss her off?
Okay, it'll be the chicken's turn. Chicken then comes for you, Felix. What's your AC?
11.
Oh no.
Misses.
Sorry.
You kind of bat it off with your sword as you're kind of making it fuck off. It's gonna go for Rin, dealing. It's gonna do 5 damage to Rin because
Rin's gonna die.
She's hit it twice. I have to hit her at least a little bit.
Oh, we haven't leveled her up. We don't have a. So she has more hit points than that, actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Last one will be at you, Felix.
Yeah.
Oh man, but he does not land a hit again. As he comes at you, you're using your sword at this point. Like you're like, not this chicken, not today. Like you're like, not this time. So you're doing a good job fending off as he's not landing any hits. And then now, Haven, it will be your turn as you snap out of it.
How are you? You're fine. You're fine. She's fine. I'm just gonna kind of just. What the fuck? I want to try to get that belt of vials off the chicken.
The belt of vials.
Yeah, you said there's vials on him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you want to use an action to grab. If you succeed to grapple, I'll let you have it.
Okay, what is that? My
It's a strength, or yeah.
okay.
I think it's strength or acrobatics, or acrobatics or athletics.
2.
You tried to wrestle the chicken, but it slipped. Like you got it. You kind of wrapped your arm around it, but then it just kind of shook and slipped out at this right there.
What bonus actions do I have? No, nothing I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up again.
Okay. Rin.
she'll attack again with her maul.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 14.
14 hits.
So that shit. That will be 11 plus 2 is 13.
Wow, good hit.
Bludgeoning.
Way to go, Rin. She's rolling so well this session.
With that really well hit, the chicken looks visibly annoyed at Ren, but looks back at Felix like it's trying to stay focused on Felix. Is that Ren's turn?
Yes.
Juniper, it's your turn.
Juniper is going to. She's getting really sick of this chicken, so she's gonna pull out her lute and like try to like croquet it, just like
Okay.
knock it with her lute. It's gonna be a 6.
6 does not hit.
She
Juniper.
so I got it's almost cartoonish. She misses and like spins around,
Okay.
which pisses her off. So she's gonna rage.
Ooh!
Raging is a bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
Roll
so
the D8 table for me.
that's the tentacles again. So that will be
Yes!
Constitution
So we see this happening?
of it's 10, not 12. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. The chicken does if the chicken passes, does anything happen?
Yes.
Let me check.
Chicken definitely passed. He critically passed, but then criticals don't matter in saving throws.
It just says it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take. So I assume that nothing happens then.
So tentacles do spring forward, but the chicken just kind of dances on them so the tentacles do kind of come out, and the chicken almost runs up the tentacles. And at this point, it does look and it looks a little annoyed at you at this point, Juniper. Does it spring out from you? Does it say?
Yes, tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice you see within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take.
It actually uses the tentacles almost to its advantage a little bit, and uses it to kind of elevate itself. Like it's tentacle surfing for its next chance to hit.
I do get 1d12 temp hit points though, so I'm gonna see. Okay, so I get 5 back. 5.
Would have been
Temp.
cooler if it was 7.
Yeah, it would have been cooler.
It would have.
So
Good move, Juniper.
does this look like from a patron?
I'm sorry, Summer. It is just a chicken. It looks like
I
just
meant
a
the
chicken.
tentacles.
Oh,
you
sorry.
dweeb.
I thought you were talking about the chicken still.
No,
I'm like, it's just a
her
chicken.
tentacles. Do they look like Warlockian?
You may Arcana check if you wish.
Warlockian?
Shut up.
That's a good word.
Oh. 21.
21?
Now I gotta add some shit into Juniper's little thingy that I got here.
Escape grapple shot. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's a free action. That's fine. What was it?
21.
21. I mean, you do know that there are warlocks who have a tentacle power, but you don't think Juniper's a warlock. You don't think that was a warlock thing. That would be very unreasonable. That would be a very, very big stretch.
Why?
Huh?
What you trying to say about Juniper?
She doesn't fit the type that you know warlocks to be.
Okay.
People who are generally warlocks seem to have a little bit more figured out than Juniper has shown. Just character alone has shown Juniper is not a warlock.
The character she's shown us.
Yeah. Well, that's. But with a 21, that's what you deduced.
Okay, got you.
So.
That will end her turn though. There's the raging.
Felix.
Let's go for a swipe.
Okay.
Good old rapier.
Go rapier.
I'm gonna try to cut it off his neck. Can I try that?
So if you crit, I can make good things happen. However, when it comes to aiming at body parts, we can't really do that because then players can just say I aim for their eyes all the time.
I was saying their necklace. The necklace.
Oh, you want to try and get
Yeah.
so instead of attacking, you want to try and go for the
Yeah,
necklace? Okay. You go for it. Oh,
This whisper has
Okay.
been brought to you by.
So Felix knows that. So
Okay, yeah.
that changes anything.
Yeah, I'll just attack. the chicken
Okay.
then.
With advantage.
I It's gonna be 18.
18?
Plus 4.
18 hits.
All right, D8.
What's that? Oh, you don't like my D8s.
It's fine, baby. I'm sorry. It's gonna be 5 damage.
Okay.
Just another normal day for Felix.
Okay. Will you end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It will now be the chicken's turn. At this point, it's going to use, while it's on the tentacle, it's going to go ahead and take a chance. It's going to kind of try and peck at your face on its way over to Felix there, Juniper. What's your AC real quick?
13.
To which you almost like your tentacles get in the way before, and it wasn't able to hit you. But then it jumps off the tentacles at you with both of its talons reaching at you there, dealing 5 slashing damage to you, Felix, across your
What?
where did it hit? Across your arm.
Felix is about to die.
I said 5.
So you got 6.
Again.
Whoa.
For the third time.
Every session.
And
There's a prayer, please.
You kind of spun it off a little bit, and it wasn't able to get you with its other talon, ending the chicken's turn, bringing it to Haven's turn.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna cast Bane on the chicken.
Bane? Okay, I don't remember what that is.
It's anti-bless.
Okay.
So he has to make a charismatic saving throw of 14.
14.
Luckily, he's
Okay.
very
He
charismatic.
failed?
Okay, so he now is baned. He has. You have to roll a d4 and subtract the number he rolled against an attack roll or a saving throw. So every time he tries to attack someone, it's minus a d4.
Oh, he rolled a 4, so he subtracts 4 from his damage roll?
No, from his attack. So if he tries to attack Felix and he rolls an 11, he has to roll a d4. And so if you rolled a 4, then it would be 11 minus 4.
Okay, so I roll this when it's time to attack.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
debuff.
Okay, I see.
And
Okay, fair.
that's
Alright, so you reverse blessed him.
Can
Excellent. It'll be Ren's turn.
Oh.
Was that your turn? Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I assumed.
it's fine.
No, go ahead. Keep
I'm
going.
done.
No, go ahead. Oh, Summer. Go ahead, Ren.
The chicken is not currently on or touching anyone. Yes?
It was Felix just batted it off of himself.
Okay, so it's no longer on him.
Not at this moment, no.
Okay.
It's like about to hit. It's about to hit the ground.
Okay.
floor is
So
lava.
she is going to cast Firebolt. Is not an AoE, yes?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's force.
She's gonna. It's fire.
This one is fire. Which one sounds like
Disintegrate.
it's
Disintegrate.
No, one of them sounds like it's fire, but it's actually force.
Disintegrate.
Oh, I thought it was I thought there was a cantrip that was. No.
Oh, no.
Okay. Anyway.
So she's gonna cast Firebolt. So
Wait, is this Rin or
that's
Juniper?
a dirty 20. That's Rin.
Oh, I was like, when
Dirty
the fuck?
20.
Dirty 20, yes.
hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Nice.
That's gonna be 7 fire damage.
Grilled chicken. Fire roasted chicken.
Kind of flaps its wings with this fire bolt, and you see some feathers fly in the air as they disintegrate into the flames.
With force.
And that'll end her turn.
Okay, it's now Juniper's turn.
Poor Alex.
Juniper will swing at it again with her lute, trying to bat it out of the park.
Like golf it.
She misses. And that'll end her turn.
The chicken's gonna be the BBEG.
Felix, it's your turn.
I am going to. I'm just gonna swipe that. No, actually, I'm gonna use my spell Disguise Self.
Disguise yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, oh, why not? I'm going to do. I guess the last person I saw. So let's do Let's do the Oliver.
Okay. So you disguise yourself as Oliver.
Yeah.
And this perfectly disguises yourself as if you're like a mimic or not a mimic. I'm sorry.
They have to make a save.
It's like if there's an illusion, it's an illusion. So if they touch him, he won't be wearing the armor.
Okay, so does the chicken just believe? So the chicken does a saving throw to see if he.
I think it's an intelligence.
It's like an intelligence of 14, I believe. All right.
No, that's fine. I'll look up the spell real quick. What is it real quick? Disguise self.
Disguise self. And last 1 hour.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up.
So you made yourself hot? Juniper's brother's a hot boy. Oliver's a hot boy. Well, maybe not to Juniper.
Against your spell, what's your spell save DC?
I'll look it up.
Thank you.
Oh wait, I can't. Your character's private.
It might be. Spell save. I want to say it's like 12 or 14.
Your notes are a mess.
I'm gonna go and roll the chicken's intelligence now and see if there's any point in looking at it.
Minus a d4.
This is an intelligence check. Is it all? Is it?
It's a saving
It's
throw.
a saving throw.
Oh, okay. This to the chicken.
I believe so.
A creature can use the action to inspect your must succeed on an intelligence investigation check.
It's not a saving throw.
That's not saving.
Oh, just kidding.
See, I could have charged my phone before I came like a good human being.
Yeah.
Creature can use. Oh, it doesn't tell me.
Let me see.
Spell save DC, which should be like under if you click on it.
Oh.
I've never used that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a DC. Against your spell save DC, so 11.
Oh, so I just be the other ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but it has to do minus a D4.
If it's a saving throw, if it's
Oh
not,
yeah, that's
then
right.
no.
Okay. Okay. So so you do that. You do your turn there.
Yeah.
Okay. With that roll, I already rolled for its intelligence as it stops and looks at you, and the chicken looks visibly confused. The chicken has lost its turn in confusion. It's now Haven's turn. It's the chicken stopped. It looks still aggressive. Its feathers are still up, but it's like looking at Felix because he just transformed before its eyes. And it's just staring at him up and down.
Now I want to take his necklace.
You want to take his necklace?
Yeah,
it
he's
will still be a
distracted.
strength check. He's still aggressive.
But now he's
still
distracted.
He is distracted.
Is it
but
a
he will-
saving throw?
Huh?
Is it a saving throw?
Saving throw? No, it's just
Damn
contesting
it.
strength.
I'll do it anyway,
But
because
he
now he's
does
distracted.
get disadvantage on the strength check because he is distracted, but he is still an aggressive chicken. He's just confused.
As they all are.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Unless confused is an actual... I don't think confused is an actual condition. No, it's not.
I got
Use a Pokemon.
I got a 7.
Strength, contesting strength.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
so...
no, wait, I got an 8 because I'm using acrobatics.
Yeah, okay, so you reach down and grab the chicken for a moment, and it does kind of fight, but only for a second because it's still looking at Felix, and it keeps its head fixed on Felix when you pick it up, and when you take the necklace off, it disappears into nothing. And whenever you look back, the chicken kind of fights its way off of you. When you look back down, the necklace is still on the chicken. And that will be your action, Haven.
I'm gonna back up again. I'm gonna let you deal with your chicken.
Okay, it'll be Ren's turn. And any attack on the chicken will have advantage. At this while it's confused.
Okay. She will swing at the chicken again with her maw. Which will be a 15.
15 hits. Roll for damage.
That's gonna be 13.
13 damage. Excellent. Okay.
And that'll end her turn.
It'll be Juniper's turn.
Juniper will swing at it again with her lute.
No? Yeah.
Ren's doing so
That was a
good at
critical
this.
fail.
You critically failed?
Did you just break your new lute?
I don't know if I can.
It's reinforced.
It's pretty reinforced.
I believe in you.
Okay. So you at this point, whenever you swing at the chicken, it after it kind of dropped, it still was looking at Felix, but it did catch you kind of coming at it at this point, and you kind of sweeped and it jumped into the hole, blasting a hole into the back of your loot. And it pecked through to kind of save itself from getting hit. Pecked through the back of your loot, and you just see wood splinter and fly everywhere. Ultimately splintering up the side of your loot, and now it's like you can bend your loot from the outside in. It splintered your entire loot. Your loot is useless. You cannot swing it until you get that fixed.
She curses and yells.
Yeah, it's splintered all the way up the neck, all the body, and there's a giant gaping hole in the back. So 2 holes in the guitar.
Wait, you didn't roll with advantage to hit the chicken. Everybody gets advantage on the chicken. You only rolled once.
That's true.
Is it too late?
It's not too late.
Okay.
Not a railroad DM.
The turn didn't end. If it ended, I would have
Okay.
been like, I don't know.
That'll be 16 then.
16 hits. So what's the damage?
So then that will be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
You in your turn there, Juniper?
Yes, that will end turn.
Felix, it's your turn.
My name's Oliver, and
Oh, Oliver, it's your turn. Bitch, slap the
I'm
chicken.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point in that direction and just look.
Make a charisma check with... This will not be with advantage, but it'll be a charisma check.
Don't use sorbet.
Shit. 7.
Yeah, the chicken's eyes are kind of just locked in you at this point. It's still looking. I'm gonna give it another chance because it's kind of eyeing you up and down. It has to beat 11, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Okay, at this point, the chicken does use an action to kind of look you up and down, and realizes, and it flares up even bigger anymore as it looks ready to charge.
You pissed him off.
I turned back, by the way.
Why?
Can you turn back on its turn, or do you have to wait for your turn?
I assume you just drop it. I don't.
Oh, is it
isn't
concentration?
really- yeah, I think it's
Okay,
concentration.
I guess you can just drop it. Or is dropping in a bonus action?
If it's a bonus action, then I'll use my bonus action for it.
It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
Is it your turn?
Wait.
No.
I'm not trying to be difficult, I have to keep things consistent is all.
Oh, you're fine.
It is the chicken.
I will.
Okay. So, it'll be, will that be your turn though, Felix?
Yeah.
Okay. It will...
Chicken's turn.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh wait, he rolled... Oh, now it's Haven's turn, I'm sorry, because the Felix... no, I'm sorry, the chicken
Whose
uses...
turn is
It's yours. It's yours.
Okay.
Haven. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just...
Because you were narrating what the chicken was doing, I thought it was the chicken's turn.
It was the chicken's turn. He just looked it up and down and looks like he's about to charge
Okay.
and attack. But he still used his action to try and discern if that was Felix instead of attacking you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on the chicken. Wisdom saving throw minus a d4 of 14. On the chicken.
How long does the anti-bless carry over for it?
And then
Because he just had his turn.
it lasts for a minute.
A minute. Okay, so a D4.
I cast it on the third
And there's a
round.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, 14.
14. Oh, that I can't believe this is caught. This thing never gets caught. There we go. 14.
Yes.
You failed.
Cool.
Oh wait, minus. It doesn't matter. You failed anyway. But he did use so minus the 4.
It is an action to dismiss it.
Okay, so there you go. You still have
That's
it. You're
weird.
Still
Okay,
Oliver.
cool.
Okay, so he has sustained damage, correct? Yes, the chicken?
How much damage does he take?
No, he has sustained damage through this fight?
Yeah.
Right?
He's
Okay,
I've been keeping track of his damage.
It
Yes.
is a d12 then of necromantic damage, which is 7. So
With
my-
how is this? Which
Toll of the Dead. So my eyes turn black again, and my veins turn black, and there's this ghostly bell with greenish purple smoke that just goes
the same one from the Vantage.
right in the chicken's fucking ear, like the KFC bell.
Yeah.
That's what I'm envisioning for him.
The chicken fades with the spell as the bell disappears. So does the chicken. You can kind of see just like a black smoke where the chicken was, and that is. And then you know, and Felix, you know that he's gone.
For now.
When that
Forever.
happened.
Y'all did it. Okay, so remember when you said stay out of trouble? I'd turn back now.
I was about to say.
I said stay out of trouble.
Like you were just continuing the conversation.
Yeah.
Like and you'll never stop.
Well, let's start now. So for a couple days, I'll stay out of trouble.
How often should we expect that chicken?
What the fuck is that chicken?
I don't know. I've buried it. I've drowned it. It kind of just...
Keeps coming back to life like you do.
Yeah, usually it's not as angry. Usually... Wait, like what?
Like you do.
Well, because everyone keeps saying that you're dying.
No, it's not a real chicken.
Are you not a real person?
I am a real person. I like stretch my skin.
So am I right in assuming that everyone else is just wrong?
About what?
Dead men don't get back up.
No, they don't.
Not usually.
But you do.
Do you just have like a really weak pulse? Because everyone keeps telling me that you're dead. Like, check his pulse. Is it okay? Is he dead right now?
He's not dead right now.
You're not dead.
No, but when we were in the temple, the glyph failed. It went dead. You were not alive. You were dead.
Okay.
What do you mean okay?
Was I awake?
No!
Then how would I know?
Because this isn't the first time someone has seen you die and then you come back.
It's at least been the second time.
Oh my gosh, Gabe just pointed out this is like Peter Griffin and the chicken. That's funny. I just thought of it because of Gabe, but yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Amazing.
Why?
I don't know.
So there's a zombie chicken that randomly appears with vivisected creatures across its neck.
Yeah.
That attacks you, randomly drops keys on people's heads, you die and come back to life, and you don't know why?
Oh, what? I mean,
I can't really complain. Apparently tentacles come out of me now, and I have no idea why.
We'll address that later.
why is this a big deal?
What do you mean, why is it a big deal? It's like she said, dead men don't get back up.
But that's not really, it is a little abnormal, but there's tentacles coming from somebody's body and they have no idea where it comes from.
At least there's explanations for why she has tentacles.
But are there?
I've seen them before.
Rin looks at you. What? No, sorry.
Maybe I wasn't all the way dead.
Felix, you were dead. I know where dead is.
I mean, how long?
Hours?
It must have been like 2 or 3 hours.
Hours.
Ballpark.
You were dead for hours.
Shall we keep moving?
I'm not taking one more step with you until you tell us what the hell is going on.
It is just a being, and it follows me, and I don't... There's no way for me to get rid of it. So he'll be back.
We should set out bear traps. Like, get a next town we're in, because I'm not going back in there. We get a bunch of bear traps, and anytime we stop, or anytime we see it, we just throw them at them. Like, just open them, and I don't know how bear traps work. But...
Haven's actually laughing.
What? That would work, right? And it's big enough that it would just snap its neck off.
It's an idea.
Yeah, I haven't thought of that one.
I don't even know where to get a bear trap.
We could always ask.
It's very true. We can always ask. To Fat Boys.
To Fat Boys.
And with that, we will go ahead and
Go to Fat Boys.
On break. 2, 1.
Penis!
You know what? I actually unmuted the stream back at 4. I think. So they heard us saying
Auto-destruct
3,
sequence.
2, 1 in the creepy auto-destruct sequence.
That's awesome.
So
I hate
they
you.
heard, yeah, they heard the penis. Congratulations.
Way to go, Austin.
That was that was Austin. All right. So we're walking towards Tristawood at this point.
Fat boys?
Yeah,
Oh, we're not,
Someone
we are
got
not going
banished
back
from
to-
Tristawood.
You are beside yourself. No, I'm sorry. Yes, Fat Boys at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was all that was said between us on the way to Fat Boys?
Yeah, I just walked ahead.
Okay.
Oh, but we were in the middle of a conversation, weren't we?
And if you have some more to say, you may.
I think I said so to Fat Boys then, and then he was like, okay.
Yeah, so you could say more if you wish.
You could.
It's kind
I'm
of a
just
long
walking
walk.
ahead.
It's kind of a long walk, or you could save it for Fat Boys. There's plenty of time.
Why did you go on your knees and just start screaming like a maniac?
Yeah, see, you do weird stuff too.
It's your chicken.
So you screamed and, just sat there for him?
You haven't honestly answered a single question I've asked of you. What the fuck makes you think I'm going to answer one?
Behind you guys, you hear a wagon.
Oh, I thought that was a puppy.
No, you hear just a squeaking wagon wheel behind you guys. You kind of turn, you can see it's just a carriage. It's just for common transport.
You haven't answered any single one of my questions. What the fuck makes you think I'm going to answer any of yours?
Well, you haven't answered any one of my questions, so why would I answer
This is
you?
the first question you've asked me.
But the carriage is now passing by you, and there's a cloaked man sitting on the back of it. Anyone who looks up at the cloaked man, probably Juniper, because you're not. Them two are having a conversation, so it's up to you if you look. But Juniper, you see Bobo on the back of the
What the
carriage,
fuck?
and he looks very relaxed, but he locks eyes with you as the carriage takes him further down the road. And
He was
just-
coming from Tristawood? You disgraced him.
Like, he was on the back of this carriage, like facing like the back of the wagon or whatever, and like he just locks eyes with under his cloak. He just locks eyes with you, Juniper. Doesn't and just keeps staring at you, whether you look down or not. If you look back at him, he's still looking at you. Continue to. That's what you see.
I've never seen Bobo, so that means...
She kind of half waves. And you stared at him for quite a while in the bar when he came
That's
in.
right,
Because
at
I
the bar.
started the sus. No, you
I
said
don't know-
he was sus.
I don't know who he is, though. No one told me that was Bobo.
Oh, no, you don't know it's Bobo, but you have seen this
I've seen
man.
him,
Yeah.
You've seen this man.
but I don't know that it's Bobo.
Yeah, you don't know it's Bob.
Yeah. I thought you were saying you didn't recognize the man. I was like, you have seen him.
No, I
but
don't
yeah,
recognize
you
him as
don't know who he
Bobo.
is.
Yeah.
I
That's
forgot I
okay.
saw him in the bar, though.
Yeah, sure. But you two are. Yeah, go ahead, you two. I'm sorry. Yeah. Bobo doesn't wave back or anything. He just locks eyes with you.
Well, the chicken thing was pretty normal.
To who?
Well, to me, it's just... I think it's a curse.
You think the chicken's a curse?
Well, it didn't seem like a blessing.
That's not what I meant. Why would someone... Why a chicken?
Annoyance.
I can see that. I looked at the fairies on his neck. And felt a pain on my back. A sharp pain. And so I screamed.
A little bit louder, that last part somewhere. The mic was red when you said that.
Oh, what part? That's why
Just-
I screamed?
Yeah.
I looked at the fairies on his neck, and I felt a sharp pain on my back, and it was excruciating. That's why I screamed.
Yeah. Thank you.
I still have no idea what the fuck those things were, so...
Do you have a god or a patron? That you...
A patron?
Someone... A being that you are in service to, and he or she gives you abilities, powers, spells, magic.
I mean... Dad worshipped Tiamat, but I never really got too religious, I guess. And like I said, that's never happened to me before, so...
In Haven, almost everybody worships Tiamat. It's the dominant religion in these lands. So
Yeah, but there might be a couple.
Huh?
There might be a couple that don't.
Yeah, well, sure. Like, not everybody's going to worship the same one. But,
Do you have any tattoos or anything?
No. Should I?
No.
Would it help?
No.
Oh.
It was... I knew someone that could kind of do that. But he had help.
Is it like controlling it, or that was the help?
It was the help. He didn't have it originally, and then after making a pact, he got certain abilities, and it looked kind of like that.
Well, I don't know anything about that. All I know is I kind of wish it hadn't happened because I know I'm going to hear about it.
From the taxman?
And whoever he tells, which is probably going to be everyone.
Well, he did get thoroughly embarrassed, so maybe he'll just drop the whole thing. Because then he'll have to explain why he looked like a turned over baby sea turtle. So maybe he'll just drop it.
He did look like a turned over stupid sea turtle.
He did. A baby one. They're incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
They weren't even born with survival instincts. Anything that can get killed by a bird is not that strong. Quite weak. Quite weak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you a turtle. You're both green. Both getting attacked by birds.
To be fair, we all got attacked by that bird.
It didn't touch me.
Oh,
Damn.
lucky.
Apparently it did something to you because you were.
That's very
over
true.
Screaming.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Was it a wooden table? Or like a metal table?
wooden. I mean, yeah, and you all you saw was just the wooden table, the wooden floor, and you saw two pairs of legs on either side of this table, and you didn't see the fire, but you saw the flickering of the fire from the right side of the room.
Okay.
Your head never turned to look at the fire, though.
I didn't know I could.
Hmm?
I didn't know I could.
No. You.
It just didn't?
It just didn't.
Okay.
Like you didn't. You couldn't have done anything. It was.
Sleep paralysis.
This was what you saw.
Okay. I continue walking to Fat Boys.
All right. We make it to Fat Boys. It's starting to get a little. Late in the day at this point. You know, as I said earlier, you woke up around noon. It was a late night last night, full of dragons and murder and sneaking around. But you do make it to Fat Boys, and it is like I kind of described to Haven earlier what she might have known. Haven, it hasn't changed since you last even saw it. The smell of barbecue fills the air. Think of I don't know if I'm allowed to say company names, but think of your favorite barbecue place. You know. Okay, so yes, you make it to the first thing you see. It's a raised establishment, about 5 feet off the ground. It's a deck hugs this establishment. You can see smoke billowing out of the chimney. You can hear laughing. You can see some torchlight coming from inside the building, and you do smell barbecue in the air. And the one thing you see on the steps of the porch leading up to the barbecue is what looks to be a giant wolf who seems to be asleep on the front porch of this establishment. There seems to be a lot of chairs and tables on the deck, and you can actually, even from here, you can see what looks to be a fire on the patio, and you can see what looks to be someone kind of cooking and talking to what looks to be guests. Other than that, you can see the front door open with a light silhouetting whoever's coming in and out, as it looks like it's a little bit of a busy night tonight. And other than that, looking left and right, there's just more road, and it is starting to get dark. A little bit down the road to the right, you can see kind of situated on the mountain a very large, it's kind of far off, but it is within what you can see from here. You can see a very large tower billowing with this green fog that's kind of surrounds it. It's Weroga's lair.
Oh.
He has his lair very visible. He doesn't hide his lair, and you know this. Juniper, you might know. You can decide if you know this. That's okay. If you want to, that's okay. Felix, you can make a history check if you want to. I mean, you can probably deduce it might be the dragon's lair. You've seen stuff like this before. It's a low history check.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 15.
Yeah. That's got to be Weroga's house. That's where he lives. But yeah, it's kind of a ways off. But but before you, kind of in the woods itself, kind of walk off the path, and there's Fat Boy's Barbecue.
Is the wolf just like a normal wolf? He's just big, or is he like a dire
Yeah, he's
wolf?
he's just a big wolf, big boy.
I really want to pet him.
He looks to be asleep. As you approach, assuming, unless you tell me otherwise, I assume you're approaching.
Mm-hmm.
When you approach, he does kind of perk up his ears, and you see him open his eyes before he looks you up and down, sniffs the air, and then kind of puts his head back on his paw and drifts back to sleep. Yeah.
Is there, so you do go inside?
You can go inside. Once you go up the steps, you're on the deck. I don't know if I have the map actually. I think I sent that Fat Boy's Barbecue to the Discord, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Let me check.
right here.
I think there is a map section.
You have the inside of it.
I don't have the outside. I have the outside too. The outside is the next picture.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the outside right there. On the steps, you can see the wolf, and there's tables all around. And there's the establishment. To the right is where you see what looks to be a halfling person. He's obviously stepping up and down these steps to make himself even with the table and the pit itself. It looks like the fire pit itself is actually modified to kind of tilt towards him. It's actually not. The heat kind of flows at an angle almost, like out of the fire pit, so he's able to easily like set things on it and pick them up, and he's serving people and taking coin. Out from the front door comes this big ogre carrying like a barrel of what seems to be kind of wine dripping out of it as he walks behind that little makeshift bar you see on the map. There's kind of like a tables pushed together to make a bar that people are sitting at to partake and smell the fresh food coming off of the grill. So this giant ogre, just with his his jaw protruding like a foot, exaggeration of course, from his face, just comes holding the barrel and sets it next to him. And then the little halfling looks up to him. This is the wrong wine! Slaps him with a stick. Go! Get the brushwind one! and then he kind of stomps up the stairs and back into the Fat Boy's Barbecue. Only for a moment you can hear the bustling and rustling from inside as he opens the door, and then he closes. And you're left outside. I believe you're just at the top of the steps at this point. Other than that, someone kind of tosses their leftover meat to the dog behind you, the wolf behind you, and you can see him instantly, munch it down. So what are we going to do from here? You are now on the front porch of the deck of Fat Boy's Barbecue. No one seems to have taken notice to you. The person who threw the meat definitely saw you, but didn't pay any mind.
Is Bobo anywhere around here?
Bobo?
Bobo?
You make a perception check. It is a little busy.
Dirty 20.
Haven, you look around for Bobo, and you don't see anyone even that size at this point. The tallest person, the biggest guy in the room was the ogre who just
halfling.
came. The halfling, yeah. The ogre that came through the front door and seems to be working for the halfling.
Okay. In halfling, I'll go up to the halfling and
Okay.
say, hello.
Aye!
How much for a tent for the night?
Tent for the night?
How many does it sleep?
Seats 2.
Okay, yeah. How much for one?
Much for it's going 1 gold. 1 gold a tent.
Okay. Do you have anything that isn't meat?
Sure, we got potatoes, we got cheese, and we got ale.
They have potatoes, they got cheese, and they got eggs.
Also corn.
And corn.
The corn comes on the side. You can't just buy the corn. And he goes back to having conversations with the people. Looks like they might be regulars because they're talking to him like they're friends with him.
And a tent is 1 gold.
I'll take a tent and a cheese.
Tent of cheese? Tent of cheese is going to be 1 gold, 2 silver.
She'll hand him 2 gold.
Thank you for the tip. I can't make change though.
That's fine.
Is that a common green region thing? Not making change?
I'm sorry. He did talk in halfling back to you, by the way, but they
Okay.
switched back to her. I'm just saying. Anyway, what was that?
Is that a common thing in the green region? Not making change?
It is. It's common in general.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. In the green region, it's very common.
Okay.
Anyone who cares can just know this. I don't think this is a history check. It's it's an easy question to answer. They want as much money as they can
Yep.
to go upward, and who's gonna no one complains because everybody understands we're trying to make Merrell's expensive to live in. It's an expensive place to live in. That's why most people just go to slavery.
Good thing we're all homeless.
That's why people hold on to their change. They make it a policy. We don't make change because they want to
Yeah.
hopefully make more money so they won't ever have to do that. Austin, can you move just a little bit closer to Summer?
Ew.
Thank you. Continue.
So yeah, she hands him 2 gold, and where do I go to get? Do I just?
To get your cheese? Just give me a moment. He continues to have a seat anywhere.
Okay.
Can I get potatoes, corn, and cheese?
How many potatoes, love?
2, 1.
2.
Wait, are they big potatoes or little potatoes?
They're pretty big. They're of this size.
I'll take 1 potato. Some corn and some cheese.
The corn only comes on the steak on the brisket or steak plates.
Oh, then just the potatoes and cheese.
Potatoes and cheese is gonna be 2 silver, 7 copper.
I flip them a gold.
I'll go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is the wolf yours?
The wolf is mine. His name's Chauncey. He likes meat.
Chauncey. Then I'll go ahead and do the brisket. Whatever meat he likes the best, I'll do that plate with corn, a potato, and some cheese.
Brisket plate?
Sure.
All right, it's going to be 6 additional silver.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just hand him the gold.
1 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Kind of goes back to talking, and you see him actively grab what looks to be a cheese wheel and set it on a table next to him.
Oh, jeez.
And then, but he doesn't do anything with it. He continues grilling, and then he does go ahead and he grabs with his bare hand some what looks to be stringy meat and throws it onto this little reservoir in his on his grill, and it starts to cook. It's obviously yours, and he's so fast and casual about this, like
He's so hungry.
while he's having a conversation with his patrons, and did you want the potato cooked, love?
Yes, please.
Yeah, he puts it like right next to your brisket, and then continues to make other patrons foods, and the cheese wheel is sitting right next to him. As I said, have a seat anywhere.
I'm gonna sit next to the wolf.
Okay, so on the steps.
Yep. And if he'll let me, I'll just give him some scritches.
Okay.
I got a voucher for
Oh fuck!
buy one get one plate free or half off.
It's this he takes. He kind of looks at it. Ah, fuck. Yeah, buy one get one half off.
Okay, I'll take a brisket plate.
What's the other one?
2 brisket plates.
Sit anywhere.
Thank you.
Hazel, bring it out.
Does the wolf let me give him scritches?
Yeah, he does. I mean, his ear moves, but he looks sleepy and he looks a little old. So I mean, he doesn't really pay any mind. You can probably deduce he sees a lot of people coming in and out of here. So giving him scritches, it's nice. He likes it. So, but where did you see it, Juniper?
She kind of looks to see if she can pick out what tent she's gonna like take.
From here, you do not see tents.
Oh, I thought they were like surrounding the.
They would be. Well, you don't know this yet, but they're kind of further into the woods. Like you kind of have to leave the establishment from the back and then walk a little bit into the woods. Which your characters. I mean, we don't have to role play this. Your characters will easily find out if they ask a patron anywhere.
Okay. She'll look around for the tents, and when she doesn't see them, she'll just go ahead and pick an empty table.
Okay, just on the deck somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say you're kind of near Haven. One of the tables kind of near Haven, kind of overlooking the balcony. You kind of look into the woods a little bit. It's great. Especially because it's kind of getting dark, and you just kind of look into the black, empty woods from your table. Do you go with Juniper?
Yeah, I'll
you
go.
used your coupon? You took your coupon. What do we do from here, if anything? Rin is going to get it's the cheapest thing. Rin will get a potato, and she'll go ahead and use. She's gonna go in. Oh wait, she doesn't eat meat. So Rin is gonna get a bit potato. So we will. Can you write a note to take 7 copper out of her inventory when she comes back? And she'll have a cup of water, and then she'll come sit between you and Juniper. Or wherever you want her to be. I don't care.
We want her to sit on the grill just with her bare ass.
So yeah, Rin gets behind the counter and helps. All right, so go ahead, if anything.
I'm just petting the wolf.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast. How long does it last?
Speak with animals.
Sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna see how long it lasts. Because if it doesn't last long,
It's 10 minutes away.
I didn't even
I
add this
think
spell.
yours
It
is
lasts
at
10
will,
minutes.
if I remember right, because of
No,
your
I don't think so.
I thought it was at will.
No, that was Kima.
Be sure. I think I remember looking at Haven and be like, oh, she can do it too.
It just comes with it. I didn't even add this spell on here. No, it when I push cast, it uses a spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast Speak with Animals. And, you look so sleepy.
I'm sick.
You're sick. What's wrong with you?
Oh, it's just genetic. My mother had it too. Killed her. It's essentially just calming rabies. There's a cure. It's far.
Where is it?
It's Interestwood.
Of course it is.
It's okay. I've lived a good life.
Does this Haven panting?
Yeah, you know.
Does
You see this, right?
Does your owner know?
Oh, he knows. He's just it's a little expensive. It's a full 10 gold, and he doesn't want to go into town for me. I'm from the woods. It's okay.
She thinks we're the weird ones.
Well, I hope you like brisket.
Licks his chops, and he's like talking to you. Like he'll open his eyes a little bit, but he's mostly keeping his eyes shut. He looks tired.
I'm sorry, Chauncey.
Nothing you
I'm giving him extra scritches.
can do. Okay.
I'm just gonna be casually chatting with Chauncey for the next until our food comes.
Okay. Okay, and your food does come. It's brought over by the ogre, who kind of slaps it on the table, and for everything is exactly what you were. It looks fucking delicious. Smells good.
I'm gonna give him my brisket.
Give him a brisket. Okay. Okay, you have advantage on any charisma checks with Chauncey, if needed.
I convince him to come with us. And I'm gonna rinse my hands of the meat and then just eat.
Eat your food. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Juniper kind of She kind of picks at her cheese. She maybe tears off little bits of it, but she's not really eating it. Like she's not really hungry.
Okay.
Felix is digging in.
Okay.
Could I take some of my cheese and melt it onto my potato?
Yeah. Oh, did you get cheese? You got cheese.
I got cheese, potato,
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
and corn. Yeah. And I want to kind of mash the cheese in there to make cheesy mashed potatoes and put my corn in the mashed potatoes. I do that. It's so
Okay,
good.
that sounds delicious. I'm hungry now.
And I'm going to kind of mix it together. I'm going to start eating it. I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry too now. Gosh.
I gotta get KFC.
Then the night goes on, and it's Bad Boys. It has people coming and going. That's pretty much it. It's just a very fine establishment where people stop and eat. Just a lot of people are more or less kind of going inside and enjoying themselves. Some people are going around the back to where the tents are as the night continues. That is all that's happening at this point. What are we going to do now? Night's yours right now.
I'm going to finish eating and then go towards the campgrounds.
Okay, yeah. So, there's nothing else.
Are there any signs that say this is not BYOT?
Bring your own what?
Tent.
It doesn't say.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just pitch my tent.
Okay. And you got 2 tents? Or?
I have one.
You got one? How many? You bought a tent, right?
Yes.
And you bought a tent?
No,
you didn't.
I already have a tent.
Did you buy a tent?
No, so I'm gonna need to go buy a tent.
Okay. The tent. I have it down here. I believe. Oh, it's a gold.
It's a gold.
Okay.
Yeah. So
A
you're buying
tent is
tonight?
more expensive than a room at Tristowood.
Yeah.
Rin will. I think Rin would buy her own tent, right?
I assume so. So.
I'm gonna assume Rin's gonna buy her own tent.
You said it was 1 gold?
I don't know though. Rin might go in the woods or something.
And gander at a tree.
I have no idea.
She can sleep in my tent.
We'll ask her, and then we'll just.
She sleeps on the roof.
Yeah, we'll ask her. It's fine. Let's just assume Rin is somewhere. Like maybe she might be in a tent. She might be somewhere else. We'll ask her next session or something.
I'm going to go off and be mysterious.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. But you all make it to. You already took out your gold.
Yes, I have 9 now.
Okay, you guys make it to the camp site, and are you all going down together?
Nope.
No. Okay. So who went first? You.
Yeah, I'm just setting up my tent.
Okay. When you go down, you see Bobo.
Fuck.
He's sitting by the fire. He seems to be alone. He's still wearing his same cloak, his same brown cloak, but his hood is down for once, and he looks like he's just eating some meat out of what looks like a little tiny can.
If I see him, I won't set my tent up right away.
Okay. And then the tents are actually like teepee style. They actually look like a Native American teepees kind of, and they're just kind of spread out around this giant fire that Bobo's sitting next to. A few other patrons. It's a very big fire. Like it's almost bonfire size, and there's several other patrons kind of sitting around it. This is kind of where people come and wind down. It's kind of like a teepee hotel.
I'm gonna go down by the fire.
Okay. There's plenty of seats, a lot of logs, a lot of stumps.
I'm gonna sit not next to Bobo, but maybe this far away.
Mm-hmm.
And
takes a bone or something and tosses it in the fire. Doesn't seem to notice you.
I'm going to take some of my seeds that I have and put it in my empty tea kettle and kind of set it on the fire to roast them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll kind of just look them up and down.
Juniper, once kind of realizing where the tents might be, would probably also head
Yeah,
down there.
I figured y'all weren't far behind.
Yeah.
So I was about to have you come up now-ish. So let's go. Yeah, let's go and do that now. You can walk up about now. Yeah. So you see Bobo and Haven. You see Haven setting up her tea kettle. You said.
Yeah.
Do you have a tea kettle in your thing? I don't remember.
I did. I bought it from Alan number 2.
Yes. You did. Space that. Yes.
Are there like long twigs like on the ground per chance?
Yeah. No, you are in the woods. Like these are the woods. Yes.
When she starts going to the fire, she's gonna pick up a relatively long one, like about like maybe this long, and she's gonna pack her father's pipe with some of her good stuff. And when she sits down next to the campfire, she's gonna light the twig on fire and just start.
Where did you sit in relevance to Bobo and Haven?
Love her.
She probably wasn't paying a whole lot of attention since she's like doing this while she's walking. So she probably would have instinctively like sat next to Haven, like not even noticing who she's sitting next to.
Okay.
Are you between Haven and Bobo, or are you on the other side of me?
And your passive perception is 14?
Let me check. Actions, skills, senses, passive. 13.
13 is enough to, at least whenever you started to sit down, you noticed for a split second Bobo seemed to have looked your direction when you sat here, but then you got so into your packing the pipe, you then lost interest in looking at Bobo, almost,
Well, if she would have noticed him, so like let's say she's like sitting there packing her pipe, and she goes, and as she's lighting the stick, that's when she notices him, and she's just like, and then she'll sit down and kind of start puffing on it and offer him some.
He slowly reaches out his hand, takes it and takes a big puff. Hands it back.
Can you?
Oh,
Sorry about fighting dirty.
What?
You could control it,
You were gonna kill me. I saw what you did to that other guy.
And I could have. Directly.
Is this Bobo? Oh, Juniper.
He looks a little embarrassed when you say that and scratches his head.
I kind of cheated. I mean, it's not really cheating because there were no rules, but it's
There
kind of
wasn't.
cheating.
But I should have expected it, to be fair. You earned it. You could have done better, though.
I could have done better? I don't think so.
I noticed you seem to have lost your temper. You almost started just wailing on me. And you can pack a punch. I'm impressed. I'm not at all, talking down to you. Juniper, is it? Right? I'm just saying it could be better. That's all.
How?
There's just a little bit of control.
See, I don't know what that means.
Would you want to learn?
You're gonna teach me?
Make a charisma check.
With advantage because she gave him weed? Or substances?
Actually, yes. Good call, Summer.
Thank you.
Okay.
A fucking 7.
7. So with so that's gonna be a 9.
Advantage.
So 9.
9.
It's really good weed.
Yeah. I can teach you. I want the Goldie one back, though. What was it? 70?
Something like that.
You won 70 gold for kicking him?
She did. Yes, and it was a fair, looks at you, fight. But it could be better. And I know what you're thinking. You beat me, why should you listen to me? A rematch, perhaps?
No weapons?
No weapons. No groin kicks, if you don't mind.
But you're like so much bigger than me.
Yeah.
It's not a fair fight.
To her point, your crotch is kind of like
In my face.
tit level.
Okay, I'll put a hand behind my back.
Can I heal her after the fight?
No, I'm not going to hurt her too bad.
Okay.
Kind of takes off his robe and stands up, and he kind of steps outside the log, just outside of the circle of. You're here, by the way, right?
Mhm,
Like,
I
yeah.
probably just got here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow and watch this.
Yeah, so they kind of step out. Roll for initiative real quick. As Babo puts up one hand, puts one behind his back.
I'm betting 5 gold
You're betting now.
on Juniper.
9. Oh wait, no, that's a 7 actually. 7.
7. Okay, so you will
Or like
attack.
7 today.
So that means you will attack first, as Babo does what he does before. And he has one hand on his back. Yeah.
Is your name Morpheus?
Yeah.
If at any point it looks like he's about to kill her, I would like to cast Toll of the Dead on him.
You want to cast Toll of the Dead for if that's that.
If he's taking it too
trigger.
far.
Okay.
Like if she's screaming, "I'm done," and he said, "But I'm not," then I will cast it.
Okay, that's a good trigger. Okay. So go. So
He
go ahead.
starts raping her.
Right. So anyway.
I will say to Juniper before this all starts, if at any point in the fight you're done, just tap out. And if he doesn't, I'll kill him.
What am I getting myself into? Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, she will not aiming for the groin.
Pussy.
She will run and try to kick him in the try to high kick him in the side,
Okay.
where
His kidneys?
kinda, but she doesn't know anatomy. She just knows it hurts really bad when you kick someone right here. So that's what she's aiming for.
Okay.
Oh, it's a critical fail.
Critical fail. Okay, so you kind of jump kick and then it's like he's following you the whole way. He grabs your leg and swings you around. No damage or anything.
Oh.
But he kind of swings your leg behind and he turns around. Gotta be faster than that.
So she's gonna.
Babo loses his turn and motions for you to come again.
She hops up and just charges at him again and tries to kick him in the same spot again. Okay. All right, that's gonna be a 22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
22. So you come at Babo and you kind of go. This time you kind of get a good run. You kind of jumped up and ran at him, and you got him really good in the leg, but he didn't even flinch as you kind of slide off of your. It's like your ankle kind of wobbled when you hit him, and it kind of slid down his leg, so it didn't really do anything to him. So you hit him, but it didn't really hurt at all. So he's like, "What was that?"
What the fuck kind of AC does this dude have?
Go for the
So she will rage.
This time he wants. Well, hang on. I'm gonna give him a turn.
Oh,
Oh, do you want to use rage as a bonus action though, real quick?
yes.
Okay, go ahead. So
I
you're-
picked up my roasted seeds and I'm eating while I'm walking this.
Oh, go ahead and pull D6 though, or D8.
Okay, this time, whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes a d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Okay, so when he attacks.
So until my rage wears off, every time he hits me, he's gonna take a d6 of damage.
This is just karma.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
You just gotta outlast
Does
him.
anything about her
So-
physicality change?
So when when she does that and it doesn't do much, and you just see her just like you see that recognition, like that fire in her eyes as she just kind of gets just fucking pissed. And it's almost like when you see, it's almost like that invisible force of like the air around her shifts just a little bit as she like gets back into a stance.
Yeah. Okay. But then Bobo comes for her though.
Okay.
So you kind of shift into stance, kind of getting ready for Bobo, who instantly comes at you. And you said if he does damage, does it to him?
Yes.
Okay, so Bobo at this point, you try to dodge Juniper, but then he says too slow, and then he moves to the left where you moved, and then hooks you, and then picks you up and drops you on his knee. At this point, dealing 6 damage. I'm just gonna say 6 damage.
Okay.
Now he takes
a d6.
A d6 damage himself.
Yes.
Just outlast him.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, is it just a d6 flat, right? Okay, so he'll take 2 damage, and then when this happens, he backs off, and he looks at you who's on the ground. What was that?
She's still like after he kind of drops her and she's on the ground, she just kind of looks up and she's just like
his hand is no longer behind his back. He stops at this point. What was that?
What
you did.
What the hell was that?
You have power. You have magic. I did not see that before.
What was I?
What?
Listen, this is even better. You have magic. You could combine what I teach you. If you land strikes more effectively, you can combine this with magic and be unstoppable.
Really?
Kind of reaches down to help you to your feet.
And she'll take his hand.
Yes. If you'll let me teach you. What do you say? Holds out his hand and motions towards your gold. I just want to go back.
Just to be clear. You're saying this is something I'm good at.
I think you have a gift. I think you have potential. I think you can be very good at this. But all I want to do is give you pointers the right way to get there. That's it.
Before he even finishes his sentence, just grabs him around the belly and just buries her face in his belly, like in a huge bear hug.
What kind of move is this?
Bear hug.
Come on, Juniper.
He kind of slowly puts his giant hand around your little head and kind of pats.
She'll let go and immediately dig in her pocket and just drop the whole coin purse, and she'll be like, wait, taxes, fuck, and she'll count out 10 pieces. And
you just got 10 gold from Weruga.
We just got free taxes.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah.
But she probably
but that was the 10 that was in. She had 80, and she owed him 70.
She owes him 70.
So she took out the 10 that so that she could pay her taxes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying you do have that goal. That's making sure you added that Weruga money from earlier.
Yes, that is the 10 that she's taking out. She takes out the 10 and then she counts it again just to make sure.
70 gold, all there, ready to go. You want to keep your silver, right?
She didn't have it. She only had gold.
You only had gold. Okay.
Because the imposter took her.
Didn't you buy a tent?
He doesn't give change.
Yeah. She had 83? Yeah. She had 83 and now she has 81.
Okay, 83 and now she has 81. Okay, I thought you said 80. I'm like, that means you have 79.
So technically she has she gave him 71 gold coins. So now she has 10.
Okay, so 71 gold coins, so he's going to have 10.
Yes.
Okay, he only did ask for 70, is that okay?
Yes.
But you're just going to go ahead and give him 71 anyway?
Yeah, well, because she didn't think about it. She just remembered that she got 10, and then the rest she owed him.
Okay, so she didn't think about it. I got
yeah.
you. She's estimated. So they're money.
What is happening?
Bobo is going to go ahead and count it. So it's going to take him a second to count it if you guys, it's kind of a silent moment. He actually goes to the next bench, kind of away from you guys. If you need a second while he counts it, I'm going to roll for what he sees.
Do you want me to patch anything up?
And she's just staring at him like...
You hear her, but okay, you're right next to her. I'm just letting you know. But,
like he's like a beacon of hope.
okay, yeah.
She's just like... No, I'm fine.
Okay, just remember to use protection. I'm gonna go set my tent.
Actually, I don't think she would know what that means.
I'm gonna go set my tent up.
Okay.
Huh? And like she's like already gone by the time she says huh and turns around.
Keep your eye. I mean, not if they stop to, but...
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Did we see the same thing?
What?
Okay.
What did you see?
A weird hug and then
Yeah.
money and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe sweaty, muscly guys with hands bigger than your face are her thing. I've seen it all, Felix.
Okay, you can go. You can go pitch your tent.
Well, clearly I won't be the only one.
You're going over to pitch your tent. You take it out, and there's you didn't see this guy, but kind of coming out from around the other side of his own tent, there is a very attractive human male with purple eyes that you immediately notice, who looks at Haven and says, "You know, you're not allowed to do that."
Do I recognize this man?
Nope, never seen him before in your life. That's the purple eyes is what catches your eye first. But he says, "You know, you're not allowed to do that.
Sorry, hold on.
You obviously have no goal. Why don't you share your bed with me tonight?" Kind of gives you a half grin, like he's serious, like he's flirting with you. Like he's just you've seen this before.
Like,
travelers wanting a bedmate for the night. It's roads are long. This is nothing new to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go with him.
Yep.
Okay.
What color hair does he have?
I pictured him with kind of medium blonde hair.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of like a little bit. So.
I go with him.
Okay. So if you look over at Dave, and she was setting up. She started to set up her tent last you checked, but she's not. Then now you don't know where she went.
I just, for the audience, how is Felix the one out of control?
I never said anything.
I didn't say you were out of control.
That was your wife.
Hey, at this table, I am not his wife.
That's true. That is so true. I know that feeling well.
The what? Which one? Sorry.
Ooh,
What?
there are no spouses at this table.
Not at all.
There are only players.
Players.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Haven. Will that be how you spending your night?
Yep. I just want to make sure he's not gonna rob me or anything.
Make an insight check
Okay.
as you. As you sit in your tent and converse a little bit.
Oh, okay. The dirty thing. Dirty 20.
Yeah, just you look around and stuff. He's an honest traveler.
Okay.
Just another guy trying to make his way through Merrell. You don't see anything that suggests he's a slaver or anyone sketchy.
Okay.
He seems just a traveler.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so that is how Haven will spend her night. Well done, Haven. You rocked his world.
Thank you.
And yeah, go ahead and. Well, no, I never get a long rest until the next morning. That's my rule. But you're done for the night. So
Unless I hear anything otherwise.
yeah.
Simon comes to mind, Gabe. I just read something Gabe said, and it reminded me of something from our past. Anyway.
All right. So it is now. He's kind of counting up the coins as we left off, and if you looked over at Haven, as I said, you might have saw her start to set up her tent. I think you're just staring at Bobo though. So I guess Ren and Felix, if you two do look over at Haven, you saw her start to set up the tent, but you don't see her now. At this point, yes, Bobo is just kind of counting out coin if there is anything between you two. Gabe just said Simon.
Yes.
Anyway, continue.
Just be careful. And I'm gonna start kind of like walking and setting up a tent, kind of close by, but just kind of
Setting up. You have no. It's a tent. You already have one.
A baby
You
is
bought one, right?
forever.
Oh, okay. So they already have it like pre-set up.
Yeah. Like I said, these are like teepees that are already here. Like there's probably like
you
40
did
out here in
explain
these
that. I'm
woods
sorry.
that surrounds several campfires. Y'all are just around this one.
As you walk away though, she's gonna like kind of reach over and like grab your sleeve.
Threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said I'm good at something. He doesn't even know me.
Pretty good feeling, huh?
Do you think this is something I could like do? Like money? Like a job?
You did make 70 gold.
Oh.
Sorry, you were doing something. Go do your thing.
All right. Well, yell if you need me.
Okay.
You're going to your teepee for the night. Okay.
She's just kind of waiting to see if he'll like come back and start teaching her stuff like now.
Okay. So it kind of takes a second for for him to count out his gold. And he
What's this?
gave me
Oh,
he gave me 71.
He's honest.
Thank you.
Oh.
And then he okay, so am I shipping Felix and Juniper? Sorry, I keep reading Gabe's messages. Okay, anyway, so he stands up and he's like, okay, looks around, tree, rubbing his hands together. He looks into the woods a little bit, just where the light kind of is hitting this one very larger tree that's kind of between two empty-looking teepees. So he walks over to it, and you see him kind of he's kind of in front of you. He starts fiddling with something on his front. He's taking something out. And shut up.
I didn't say anything. Wait, I wasn't listening. What did I miss?
You should have said it to me. 'Cause
I know
I was
you.
like,
I saw you, and I'm like, I know Summer's gonna say something too. So I'm shut up, Summer.
because we have the same brain.
Yeah.
We do.
He said he starts fiddling and he takes something out.
His dick.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, it's a Goliath penis.
You see, you see what looks to be like sort of a rope coming out from his
Kinky.
side, and he turns around and looks, and he's swinging what looks to be like a dart around. It's what you've seen this before. Make a history check. You might not have seen that.
It's a
That's
bug.
true. You might marry not know one number.
History would I think it's a -1, so 9.
A 9.
9.
It's a rope that's attached to a dart. But it looks like it's made of metal in all seriousness.
Ooh.
And he's kind of swinging it, and then he holding onto the rope still reveals that it doesn't seem to actually be a rope, because when it extends, when it looks like it's supposed to extend, it kind of stretches a little bit. It looks like it's almost made of some sort of bungee material, as it sticks into the tree opposite him, like it's probably about 15, 20 feet away, this tree. And then he's holding it, and he's like, step over there. Kind of motions you to step just away, like about 5 feet away from him. And he starts to slowly walk backwards with his, he's holding it in front of him, like the rope, like this. And he's walking back. See, I'm holding the rope. He's walking back one step at a time. Like, the rope is in front of him, and his left hand is behind him. Left hand behind me. Rope hand in front. Always rope hand in front. As he keeps walking back. Suddenly, the rope dart snaps, and the dart comes at full speed. And then it's almost like so fast you almost don't even see it. Like if you blinked, you would have missed. But when his arm is brought back and his left hand comes forward, he catches the dart in midair.
Whoa.
And then he takes it, and then he throws it into the tree. Come here.
Okay.
He kind of grabs your hands, both your hands, and puts them on the rope. And then he kind of steps behind you a little bit and like fixes your stance a little bit. You know how teachers kind of hover over you? So he's freaking huge. So he's like putting your arms in the right place. He kind of takes that hand off and puts it behind you, kind of like where he is. And then he kind of moves away. And then he's like, just like that. Now hold it in front of you. Walk back one step at a time. When the dart flies at you, catch it with that hand. That arm, the one holding the rope, is going to be forced backwards. Use the momentum to force your left hand forward to catch the dart.
Okay.
Your legs will freeze and bend when it's on your when the dart comes flying.
Like, instinctively, or I need to do that?
You need to plant your feet.
Okay.
Immediately plant your feet and forward. Catch it.
Okay. So she'll start moving back, like, one step at a time.
Step at a time. Okay. Juniper, go ahead and make a dex. This you cannot crit. I'm afraid. This is a story thing. You will not crit this.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Natural 20.
This is actually a check. But you are taking. No, just a check.
9.
9.
Yes.
Juniper, it's with a 9. You can argue with me if you want, but I see Juniper doing this. I think when it comes flying at her, Juniper, you duck because it scares you. So you're still Juniper. You rely on your reflexes and you duck out of the way.
And it hits Baba.
But I understand why she might not at the same time. That's why I said you can argue this.
I would say it's not so much as a duck, but a wince. Like, it starts flying at her, and it's almost like she wants to catch it, but then she chickens out at the last minute, and it, like, hits her in the shoulder.
Okay. So, no, it doesn't hit you in the shoulder. It's going to whiz past you.
Oh, okay,
It's not going to hurt you.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So, it misses you and just flies back, and you're like, yeah, you wince. And it was so fast. Like, you didn't even see the dart coming at you. You just felt the tension loose, and it scared you. And he's like, good. Let's try again, though.
Okay.
This time, try not to wince. Your body is going to want to wince. And he kind of takes the dart and throws it in the tree again, if you want to make another dexterity check.
Okay. So she'll try again.
Okay.
13 this time.
13. Juniper, it comes at you. You don't wince, but you don't move. Like, it's almost like your hand moves forward and it grazes your hand a little bit, dealing 1 damage. To your hand. He winces. Yeah. But that was good. Look, stop. Stop. He like tells you to freeze. See where your hand is? You notice your left hand is outstretched, like it was wanting to grab. That was your first punch. When you catch it, you'll know you're ready. When you catch it consistently. This is the exercise I'm teaching you, but I have more. You need to go north to Frostfall.
So it's in Frostfall.
Oktai Toshin. He'll teach you a little bit more about that anger I mentioned. Teach you how to maybe channel it into your strikes.
Oktai Toshin?
What did she? I didn't hear you.
Oktai Toshin?
Oktai Toshin. Yes.
Okay. And he's just...
He's at Frost. He will be living behind Frostfall. Not many people know he lives there. I wouldn't go around advertising that.
Okay.
It's on the border before you get to Wayland.
Okay. Well, where are you headed?
Back to Tristawood, thanks to you. But I have a feeling we'll see each other again. With this gold, I only need a few more fights and I'm free. Where are you heading?
I think we were going to, Ozark.
We might see each other.
But then, after that, maybe I could go to Frostfall.
It's your path, Juniper. I'm just happy to show you. Kind of looks at his gold.
Thanks.
Thank you for at least considering my offer. I wish you luck. I do believe you'll do well. Tell him I sent you, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Kind of puts the lid on his little can that he was eating, puts his cloak back on, and walks through the teepees to go. You can assume to his own teepee.
She'll kind of look at the rope for a little bit, and then she'll walk up to the tree and just kind of like stab it into the tree, and she's gonna practice for a little bit.
Okay. Bad news, but good news, I guess, if you want. That is everything. Y'all got through everything a lot faster, so the rest of the night is yours.
Yars.
Or we can end it early if you wish, but that is, y'all blew through my plans a lot quicker than I expected, so I thought we were going to have a little bit left over.
Well, after that horrible experience with the child and the mother.
That's a whole hour. Could we not make our way?
You can do whatever you want. I'm
Downtown,
saying the rest of the
walk-
session is yours. As far as planned encounters and things, y'all did everything a lot faster than I expected. So that's all I have tonight. And to cut this awkward part out, we're at 3 hours and 5 minutes.
Can I borrow your D4?
05 you said?
3:05. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
They go on for 3 hours.
Yeah. So it's up to y'all. The rest of the session is yours. I'm terribly sorry. I thought we'd have more. I thought
You thought we were going to go into the cave.
I thought. Well, yeah, I knew that was a possibility. I thought the chicken fight would have lasted longer. But yeah, y'all did really well there. I don't know. It's just that went a lot faster than I expected. But the rest of the session is yours, or we can end early. Up to y'all.
What is this random man's name?
What's his name when you? Oh, right. I did write it down. Let me see.
You don't even know his name. And
I took I'm like, you mean Fabo? I'm like, oh no, the guy you're sleeping with. Shit.
I mean, we're not sleeping.
Haven doesn't bother to ask.
She would have eventually.
After
After the important stuff got taken care of.
Thank you. Yes, it's you learned his name to be Akim. A-K-I-M. Akim. It's Akim. Where's my journal? Here it is.
I have to make a note. Okay. I'll just, as I'm falling asleep for the next couple of hours, be studying my journal, the health potion section.
Okay. You're studying tonight?
Yeah, for a couple of hours.
So let's see. Don't think you're gonna have time tonight. Is the thing.
Why?
If you're with this guy, I mean that's.
Well, after he falls asleep.
After he falls asleep.
Yeah, you
doing
said
your
he's
own thing,
tired.
so
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay. Ooh, that sucked. 7.
Okay. Go ahead. Third. Rest of the session's y'all's guys. I have nothing. I'm sorry.
Well, Summer has a theory.
No, I don't.
That we
Shut
wrote
up.
down.
We're not talking about that.
What?
Nothing.
She has a
Nothing.
theory.
That was your theory.
What? No, I didn't write that.
That's not my handwriting. What do you do?
She is, she's gonna practice for a while. I think if it snaps and hits her enough times, she might. No, she's raged enough. She's not. She's too tired.
You do want to go and practice? You're gonna go and use the rest of your night to practice?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do a dexterity check for me.
So if it's a check, it's gonna be 12.
Let's see. So Juniper rope dart checks. So you said 12. Okay. So it hasn't gotten any better tonight. I mean, it was just pretty much exactly what happened when Bobo left you. It was just that over and over again. Occasionally you get a little scratch or bump or bruise. You might stop Juniper whenever the book cuts get too much for you. Mm-hmm. So,
Eventually, when she tires herself out, she'll put the rope away and go to her chosen tent and fall asleep trying to meditate.
Yeah. Okay. Even though it's not gonna.
Yeah.
You can still meditate without.
Yeah, I know, but like you
reaping
can't get
the
the benefits.
benefits.
So, anything else, guys?
What are you doing?
Session's yours. You can go and start walking to the boat place if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna drift off to sleep. Maybe. Yeah, I assume the tent doesn't have like,
A TV.
or the teepees don't have like floors, right? It's like grass.
It's dirt. Yeah, it's
Okay.
dirt. It's
Said it's
not
easy.
grass. Not grass. The owned campgrounds have been uprooted. It's all dirt.
Okay. Well, he'll probably just be digging.
Kind of digging in the dirt.
Yeah, until he
Sitting like by
drifts.
your bed.
Yeah. Until he drifts off to sleep.
Okay.
TV.
You said too.
Nothing.
I think even though she fell asleep in a much more improved mood, she would probably still have some pretty bad nightmares considering what she's seen in the last few days. So she might wake up calling out or crying once or twice and not really realizing where she is, and then when she does, she'll kind of reach for that splintered reinforced broken mess of a lute and snuggle with it and try to go back to sleep.
Okay.
Maybe at one point she'll when she wakes up still holding it and still afraid, she'll take that new rope she has and cuddle with that as well.
The bungee
Yeah.
cord, yeah. It's essentially just medieval bungee cord. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, that'll be her night.
Okay.
Haven will very silently tear up after her and Akeem have finished.
After your studies, or before
kind of
your
like
studies?
he goes to sleep, and she'll kind of pull out her book, and she'll just be tearing up a little bit.
Okay.
What? Leave me alone.
Beautiful, babe.
Thanks. I hate him. Please take him.
Yeah, all of you. If you don't have an inspiration, take an inspiration for getting through all my stuff really fast.
For once.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened in any of my sessions ever. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
what the hell happened?
Yeah, I thought I over prepared. I was like, yeah, no, they're probably not even gonna get to Fat Boys. I thought y'all would have more interaction with her brother, more things to do in Tristawood or whatever. Like, I didn't, God, but y'all rushed out. It was
I
cool.
kind of want to force it to keep going though, because we have another month before we get to play.
We have 3 weeks. Yeah.
Wait, it's
3?
I thought it was 2.
Those two.
Well, I meant on the 3rd week we play, so like 2 weeks. I'm gonna miss 2 Saturdays. I'm not gonna be here for 2 Saturdays.
Oh, so it is gonna be 3 and 10.
Yeah. Oh, y'all thought it was gonna be 1 Saturday?
No, I knew it was going to be 2.
But we didn't think of it as 3 weeks. We thought of it as 2
That's this
weeks.
week, next week, and then that Saturday I'm back. Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, back to D&D.
Back to
We
D&D.
don't
So
care
yeah,
about
rest
you.
of session is y'all. Do whatever you want.
I'll
I mean,
wake
I'm
up.
prepared to keep going forward, east, but there's no story right now. I can improv some stuff easily, but it's dangerous.
No more chickens, please.
No chickens. I can improvise some stuff though.
I'll wake up in the morning and take my stuff and go to a not TP'd part of the woods and do my little sword dancey.
Everybody benefit from your long rests.
Yay.
Let's go and do your sword check real quick, Summer.
Okay.
Let's see, today, what number are you at? Let me check your checks to see which ones
I've done
you're
one
making.
every morning, so.
It's my system. I have to, hang on, so. Okay, so today it's just gonna be performance, no religion.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
Okay.
What happens to me now?
I will do that math later. Okay. Go ahead.
I'll come back. Does Fat Boy serve breakfast?
Fat boys, when you learn, you do not see the halfling here you're at the actual inn anymore? Inn now? You don't see the halfling here. You see a complete, another ogre, but he's not outside on the grill. He's inside at the bar. So you kind of walk inside and you can see him. It's a little empty in here. And you can see this ogre behind the counter. He's rearranging some of the barrels of what looks to be some food.
Good morning. Do you have coffee? Fuck. Can I get... I hate you. Can I get Can I get full breakfast?
It's gonna stick like that.
What do you have for breakfast?
Puts his giant stubby finger on a wall next to the bar with what looks to be like carvings into the wood, which says the actual menu itself. Yeah, it's carved into the wood next to him. So he kind of puts his fat finger there, and you can see a full menu of turn the page, turn the page, turn the page.
No, that's on
Tuesdays. You can see the brisket plate for 6 silver, the steak plate for 1 gold, the potato for 7 copper, cheese for 2 silver, ale for 8 copper, and bed with 1 gold.
Okay, I'll take full potatoes, please. How much is it?
Potatoes. He points at the sign again.
I'm asking you.
I know, but then it's we can do
Yeah.
that. So it's 7 times 7, 21 copper.
So that's 2 silver and 1 copper. Fuck me. I hand him a gold.
You getting ripped off.
For how much you said? Oh, potatoes.
Yeah, just 4 potatoes. If someone wants meat, they can fucking come up here and get it.
That would be 1 gold and 1 copper.
Oh,
right.
I don't know, but
I think
have
that's 1
that.
gold and 1 copper.
Oh.
Because it's 20. Am I doing that right?
10 copper is 1 silver, so it'd be 2 silver and 1 copper.
2. You are correct. 2 silver, 1 copper. Yes. I did that backwards.
So I will give him a gold.
He looks at it. Sticks it under. See, you hear it hit the floor behind the table when he turns around and he kind of grabs 2 potatoes in his fat hand, and then he picks up it's not lid or anything, but a little fire pit.
Yep, 4 potatoes, not 2. Yes, I would like them cooked. Yes. Please. Yes, 4.
He turns around and grabs kind of with his other 2 fingers.
Does he have 4 potatoes?
Yeah, it's 4 potatoes. They're larger potatoes, but he's an ogre, so he's cute. He's a large creature.
Yes.
He's like. Ugh. Now he puts the potatoes on the counter. He walks back, grabs this huge bag of charcoal.
And you know what? I can just cook them on the fire outside. It's fine. I don't want to put you out. I can do it.
Kind of stops and stares.
It's okay. I don't want you to have to work anymore.
Back to the
But
back
then
with
again,
a pole.
no, I'm kidding. I'll just grab the 4 potatoes
and leave before he comes back.
Yeah, I paid.
Yeah, he paid.
I paid.
He paid. Yeah, the coins hit the ground. Remember?
Yes. And I will walk out and start cooking potatoes for people. My people.
For the potatoes on the deck or whatever.
No, on our little campfire.
Oh, the campfire. I thought you were saying, you're going to use their deck.
Fuck no.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna put them. Can I fit them in my tea kettle?
Not these potatoes. Like they're big.
Can I fit 1 potato?
You can fit 1 potato.
Okay. Is there a place where I can get water?
Yeah, it's I'll go ahead and I won't be a dick. I'll say you thought of this and you got some water from inside. Water's free.
Cool. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna put a potato in it, and I'm gonna put it on top of the fire. And when it starts to boil, I'll let it boil for a little bit, and then I'll pull it off and pull out the potato and go hot potato, and then put it down, and then I'll boil all 4 of
You
them.
guys can wake up whenever. Rin is already awake and she partakes in your potato.
Can I shred some of the cheese I have left over?
Sure. Yeah, on everybody's potatoes.
Rin's.
It just Rin's.
For now, she's the only one awake right now.
Okay. So Rin eats, and you guys can wake up now too if you want to save Rin from having to talk to Haven.
When Felix wakes up, he's gonna like lay there for a little bit and just kind of think. He's gonna take out his dagger. He's gonna cast Disguise Self as the Dragon Lord.
Where
And seeing how like close it is, like through the reflection.
Like you're checking to make sure that you look like Weroga?
Yeah.
That is like
Yeah,
sacrilege.
the spell. I assume the spell says you look just like that person, right?
Oh well, they're human form, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess it'd be exact, but
Yeah, I know you're not turning into his dragon. You're turning into his human
yeah,
form.
but like for roleplay purposes, he's kind of like
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. But I'm just thinking. I was asking, does the spell actually say you would look exactly like that person?
What about the size?
I can be 1 foot shorter or taller.
Okay, and you're about his height anyway, so yeah, it's okay. So yeah, you look just like Weroga.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a trip. But
I
That
know,
was
I
a
know.
journey.
Sorry, I didn't know if it
So-
was
yeah, I
like
had
one of
to
those
make
things
sure.
you gotta have to like practice.
I gotta
on.
stay consistent,
So
I'm
he's gonna do it and then quickly drop it before he leaves, of course.
Okay.
The inner workings of your brain.
It's
It's like
like a test run.
Test it in the tin, so we're not on the field and realize it doesn't work.
Yeah, and get in trouble even more so.
Okay.
so. What was jail like?
Is anyone any chance in hell? By any chance is anyone coming up to the camp?
Yeah, Juniper will wake up from the last nightmare. But this time, I guess the sun is up, or at least rising, and she's like, "Oh, fuck this," and she'll pick up her stuff and light some more recreationals and kind of hobble over to the campfire. And reaching, I meant to say this. Can I, for rule of cool, can I say she left the rest of the cheese in her pocket?
Since last night?
Yeah.
For what is it? What is it you're wanting to do? I mean,
She's just being gross. She kept the cheese in her pocket, and
yeah,
she's gonna
it's
pull it
fine.
out.
You at least ate it because I think that's all you got to eat, right? Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, but she only picked at it. She didn't finish it.
Okay. Was it enough to like get a stomach's worth? Because you have to eat for long rests.
It was at least.
We gotta keep mechanics consistent.
It was at least a mouthful, and it's cheese, so it's protein.
Let's okay. Let's for future. Let's try to be careful. But yeah, it's fine. Go
If she
ahead.
needs to take an exhaustion, she can take
no,
it.
No,
I don't mind.
No. I'm just letting you know. This is rule of cool. It's fine. I'm just letting.
Okay.
I just don't want to be inconsistent in the future. Is all. So
Gotcha.
it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So she'll pull the cheese out of her pocket and she'll kind of pick the lint off and just kind of.
Good morning. Pocket cheese. Well, here's a potato, and I'll crush some cheese on it.
Fresh cheese.
Thanks. She'll sit down and like she'll take a bite of potato and then take a bite of her own cheese and just
Some
kind
of the cheese has started to melt by this point. It's a hot potato. So you take the cheese. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'd like to be strolling up.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
I throw the potato at him.
I catch it with my bare
Make a
hand.
dexterity check. Make a dexterity check. Both of you just make a dexterity check.
Oh, I'm really bad at those.
Yours is aim and yours is.
Ooh, 14.
I got a dexterity check. Oh, that's plus 0, so 15.
15. Yeah, you catch it.
She's in.
It's really hot.
Thanks. I'll take a bite.
God, that's really hot, dude. That's really, really hot.
It just came out of the tea kettle. And
Okay,
then
take a damage, 1 damage, I guess, right? That's like really hot, right? That would burn the roof of your mouth. What?
you have to think, if he burned his mouth 17 times, would he die?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Point.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
That's like a fraction of a damage. Yeah. Okay, so take a fraction of a damage.
Okay. I keep tracking it for next session.
I'll use the leftover potato water and sprinkle in some of those tea leaves that Alan gave me, and I'll make some potato tea. It just has an earthy taste.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
So Ren, how was prison?
Take the damage.
Your inspiration's gone. Forget it. I'm taking it away.
How did everyone sleep?
Good. There, I contributed.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Good. Do I see Akeem anywhere? I think I woke up before him, but do I see
You did.
him?
Make your perception check, and let me roll. I'll let the dice decide where he is.
23.
No, you don't see him at this point.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on him out for him before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah, just eating breakfast. So, did your training go well? You look exhausted.
It was okay.
I keep dropping my cap.
Just okay.
Well,
Was he not, an energetic trainer?
well, I never really actually caught it, so most of it was just hitting my hand.
He didn't guide it for you? He was just hitting it against your hand?
What are you talking about? She doesn't realize. She's
Felix is confused.
Well,
And she'll pull out the dart rope.
what the hell is that thing?
So you stick it in a tree and you pull it back and then it flings back at you and you try to catch it.
What kind of sex is Bobo into?
What the fuck are you talking about? Sex?
Felix threw it.
Summer's like, she's not laughing, I am.
Wait, so he actually just trained you?
What else would he do? Protection. That's what you meant. Ew.
What? What? We just saw you hugging this guy.
He said I was good at something. No one ever tells me I'm good at anything. It's always, oh, good job, Juniper. You barely passed something. I'm so proud you didn't fuck up for once. But he said I was actually good at something and it made me happy for once.
Well, I'm happy you were happy. I just thought you were getting happy in a different kind of way.
Not everything is about sex, Haven.
Yeah, so what did you do last night?
I had sex.
I had sex. That was the best. She kept on accusing her of having sex. I had sex. I wish there was an animation of just that little bit right there.
Get to work, Dave.
Yeah, I want there to be an animation of just that little bit. That was amazing. Anyway.
Yeah.
There's new Felix art out if you want to check it out in the Discord. Pretty
I know,
soon.
I showed it to him.
It's
I want to
amazing.
see.
It's so good. Yeah, this guy came up to me and as I was putting up my tent and said I wasn't allowed to, but I was more than welcome to join his tent. And so I did.
Felix is kind of hot.
Gabe said earlier in the stream, I just learned what shipping means. I'm shipping Juniper and Felix.
Honestly, kind of same.
Oh, that's funny.
It's fine.
Alright, so go ahead.
They're funny.
Yeah. And then I woke up. What?
Okay.
You asked me what I was doing last night.
Well, you didn't have to give me details.
Trust me, I did not give you details.
So does that mean you had good sleep or bad sleep?
He was alright.
Wow.
What does that mean though? Like, how did you actually like sleep? Like when you got
Oh, I slept okay. I don't sleep very well, usually.
But was this time better or was it worse than usual?
About normal. He wasn't outstanding enough to, knock me out and let me change my life with a good night's rest.
Does
Not
that
you.
ever happen?
It's happened. Long time ago.
So this is derailed. It's
You're just rude. Has that ever happened for you?
You're funny.
Have you never had sex before? No judgment if you haven't.
I'm loving this session.
So this potato.
Yes.
So you just put it in a pot,
Yes.
and it made it this.
slimy.
This.
I put it in some water in the tea kettle, and then I boiled it, and it cooked it. Unless you wanted it raw.
She kind of actually looks at how you did yours, and she's gonna try to. Because it looks good, so she's gonna try to imitate it, and she'd be like, "That actually looks." She's gonna put the last mouthful or last hunk of her cheese into it and kind of try to mix it up a little bit more, and then she'll start shoveling it into her mouth.
Do you like spicy food?
I don't really know. I've never really had anything that spicy.
I'll keep my eye out for some Aleppo pepper. It's really good. Gives it a little kick.
I've never heard that term used to describe a food before.
A kick?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of kicks your taste buds.
That sounds like it would be an interesting sensation.
It is.
Like, do you actually feel it, like, move on your mouth?
It kind of... It's like a tingle, almost.
That kind of sounds fun.
It is. You know what? Do you want to go inside with me and we can see if they have any peppers?
Okay.
We're gonna go see if they have any like jalapenos or something.
Okay.
Felix is like, what the fuck is happening?
He's trying not to.
Austin's like, I could have gone home early and played the league.
Okay. Sam chose the birthday party. All right, so you go up to you're going up to
The ogre.
the ogre. Okay.
Hi, do you have any peppers? Good morning. Do you have any peppers? Like spicy? How many and how much?
He leans forward to look at the etched in carving.
Okay. How much does the carving say?
It's on board. He's like he points to each one and looks at a blank space.
He's being a dick.
It doesn't. Okay.
Can
Can I just get a bag of jalapenos for a gold? Can I get I meant a copper. Can I get a bag of jalapenos for a copper, please? I'm gonna talk to him in Halfling. Do you speak Halfling?
What is this?
I see you understand it. Do you speak it?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I get...
Tim?
Huh?
Is his name Tim?
You didn't ask his name.
Alan.
It's definitely not Alan.
Actually, I
Tim
have.
Allen.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, so can I just get a bag of jalapenos, please? I'm sorry. It's so early. What did you say?
Not for sale.
Oh, not for sale. Well, shit.
This is such a dumb bit.
Ingredient.
Oh, I see.
Can you put it on top of something?
Brisket plate.
Okay. Could you put it on a potato?
Potato.
Okay, actually, okay, we'll get a brisket plate, but could you put the jalapenos on the side?
Here's
No side.
I don't think we're gonna get them here. Maybe we should just...
A dwarf, kind of eating his breakfast on the other side. He doesn't understand complicated orders.
Do you work here?
I don't.
Damn it. Do you have anything that might kick someone in the mouth?
I've got spicy food. I have to, but I'm selling it.
Can we buy it?
Of course you can. Buy it. Dwarven from the north.
Do you have it on you?
I do. Let the whole pepper go for, let's say, 2 gold.
How big is the pepper?
potato sized.
He reaches into his pack, and it's about the same size as these big ass potatoes.
Oh, okay. And what kind of pepper is it?
Yeah, let's name it. Actually, let's name this pepper.
What does it look like?
It's actually elongated a little bit. And,
Spectre pepper.
Huh?
Spectre pepper.
Spectre pepper?
Instead of the ghost pepper.
Spectre pepper.
Yeah.
It's Spectre pepper.
That was actually really good.
Spectre
That was
pepper.
good.
It's dwarven.
Oh.
Oh wait, it's not him. It's Spectre pepper. It's dwarven. I was doing the ogre.
That mix.
That would be outstanding. Yes, I will give him 2 gold for a specter pepper. Why do you keep stealing my pencil?
So Haven, that was a lot to pay for a pepper. The dwarf obviously got price gouged you,
Yeah, well.
but I'll let you get that one for free.
You'll let me have the pepper for free?
No, not for free. I'm just knowledge. I mean, 2 gold for a vegetable.
I know, but I really want her to experience. And then I'll go back up to this man, this ogre.
The ogre basically. No, y'all are at the same bar. Like he heard him say all that. But yeah.
Yeah, so I have the pepper. Can I get another potato, please?
Just points at the 7 copper sign.
I give him a fucking gold.
I got a whole gold? Get like 10 of those, or like 15.
Fine, I will. You know what? That's a good point. I'll get a gold's worth of potatoes.
15 potatoes.
That's
That is 15 potatoes.
You got 15 potatoes on you. Congratulations.
No.
May as well. We need fucking food.
Potatoes
on
last
the road.
forever.
Yeah.
Or 14.
I'm just gonna put it in. Well, about to be 14.
Yes, and yeah, you can eat the potatoes. You would probably have to cook them though, right? Do you have to cook potatoes to eat them?
You don't
I think
have
do.
You don't have to.
Okay.
I think it's very recommended. I think there's like diseases.
There's not diseases. I used to eat raw potatoes as a kid all the time. Okay, so
I'll
we're
think
gonna go
about
back
it.
to
I'll think
the.
about it. Probably not.
Oh, and I'll just get another wedge of cheese.
Wedge of cheese?
Yeah. So we'll
Yeah,
go.
I'm gonna price it.
I give him a gold, so I'll just
You gotta
subtract a
be-
potato.
but then you bought the 15 things.
I'll
which
just
is eat-
subtract a potato.
So would that be like Constitution to see how Juniper would handle spicy food?
Yeah, I'm about to get to there. I'm just checking. I'm checking my prices real quick before I.
The specter.
You said cheese is 2 silver, so
So I'll take away 2 potatoes.
2 potatoes. Yes.
Okay.
Because I just salt my roll.
So how many potatoes do you have, just for the record?
13.
13 potatoes, and you now have 2 cheese wedges.
1 cheese wedge.
1 cheese wedge. I'm sorry. So you got rid of 2 potatoes for 1 cheese wedge. Now you have.
This is food economics.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You guys make it back to the fire pit. How do you prepare the? You said with the pepper. How do you prepare it? Do you just break it off and give it to
Here's
her?
what we're
And
gonna
are you
do.
giving some to Felix as well and,
No.
and Rin? No?
So
Okay. No.
I'm gonna boil the potato again.
Oh, you and Rin had a nice conversation while they were gone, by the way. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna boil the potato, and then I'm gonna pull it out, leave it there. I'm gonna drain the water and let it sit on the fire again, so it kind of like evaporates, and only leave like a little bit of water in there. And I'm gonna use my sickle and cut the pepper. I'm gonna throw it in there and let it kind of saute for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna take some of the cheese and I'm gonna pull it off the fire, but it's still hot. and put the cheese in there and melt the cheese with the pepper.
It's a long process, so y'all could be talking while you're doing this and stuff. Because with all this, I don't think y'all are going to eat that pepper by the time
We will. It's almost
We'll
done.
see.
It's almost done.
Okay.
So then after the pepper and the cheese are all melted together, I'm going to pour it over the potato after I've kind of mashed it up a bit. I'm going to hand her half and I'm going to eat half.
Okay. Was there any conversation happening during that, or was just idle chatter?
That was
If
player
it's-
knowledge to how to cook something. Does Haven know how to cook that?
I used to make potions.
Just it's true.
It's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Learn my backstory.
Cooking's okay.
Just check.
It's alright.
Are peppers common?
No, not real. I mean, yes, in the green region, but like as far as Evergreen Valley, no, not in this. They're not really from this area. When he bragged about it being from the north, he meant the northern part of Therolim, where there are dwarves up there, and they're known. They have pretty good peppers. Spectre pepper isn't even the hottest one.
That would be the White Region Reaper.
Yep.
Yep, the White Region Reaper.
Carolina?
Did you say Serrano?
No.
But yeah,
Carolina.
Oh.
White region.
So during the cooking, though, you were just kind of general chit chat until you hand her the plate, right? Okay,
Yep.
so go ahead.
I'm gonna watch her. I'm eating, but I want to watch her. I'm hiding my pain, so I'm not telling her how spicy it is.
13.
For Constitution? Oh, for this pepper. Let's see. Let me write this down before I forget. Okay, so since we pretty much created this pepper, do you want 13 to have passed or failed? And this will be the official BC for this pepper for Constitution checks.
I'm dead.
For something like ghost pepper. For someone someone who's never had spicy food before.
Oh no.
She's a wood elf. Like, she's half human and wood elf.
Okay.
She probably like takes a bite. And like, it's one of those, it's almost like a she just starts screaming and like spitting it out, and like her eyes are watering, and she's like she like stands up and starts looking around for like anything, and she'll like,
Don't drink water. It makes it so much worse.
That's just evil.
so she'll like grab her bottle of wine and just start chugging the wine, trying to cool down her mouth.
That sounds like a 17 pepper, I would say.
A 17 pepper.
17 pepper, yeah. Okay, I'm going to put it at Constitution 17 for anyone who eats this pepper. If you're eating the pepper too, you want to make that Constitution save?
She did preface she was hiding her pain, so
Yep.
I guess it depends.
Go ahead
Like,
and make a
it could
Constitution
be
check. I still want to see if your tongue can at least
a
handle it.
dull throb or
Oh
a
no.
fire.
No, this hurts me.
You gotta make that. You gotta make that either deception or performance check. Probably performance. No.
It's the same.
Yeah, either one.
18.
So she's doing a good job.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Haven, you're probably like, well, it's fine, but every time you talk, you're trying to like exhale some air, but you're hiding it just fine, and like, you're dying.
Like, it's good, right? Juniper's like, ah!
Yeah. Haven is like one of those people that can just hide it, even though she's
In
probably,
agony.
In a minute, you're like thinking of excuses. How can I get up and go get water without them
I'm
taking them
gonna go get you some milk.
Yeah. Are you taking a bite or no? Oh, you didn't give him any, did you?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This was our moment.
Me and Ren are just watching.
Yeah.
Oh, Rin, do you want some?
Ooh. It's a girls' club.
It is a girls' club.
Do you actually offer Rin some for the record, though? Okay. Alright. So Rin partakes. I'll roll for Constitution for Rin real quick. I have her sheet right here. Let's see how she... Don't even bother. Rin can't handle it
Oh
at
no!
all. So Rin
Is this when she shits herself?
I imagine Rin would ask, "Get me some too." You know.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna go in and just chug so much water,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna come back. They didn't have any.
That's fucked. Okay, Haven came back and said there's no water.
No
And
milk.
and you and Rin are sitting there going,
Well, she chugged wine though. Remember that help at all?
"You chugged wine." Yeah, I think it helps cool down a little bit, but
Poor Rin.
You're gonna give Rin some.
Yeah.
So when Haven doesn't come back, you see them already drinking wine. It's helping a little bit.
So normally,
That's not a kick. That's a full-on like mutilation of my mouth.
wait. But the flavor
You
still
feel a
tastes
giant-
good, right?
Really quick, you feel a really giant hand on your back. No, that wasn't a kick, but soon you'll learn those. I'm heading out. I just wanted to wish you luck before I left.
Oh.
I'll see you around, okay?
She'll like hold out her hand.
You want to do the thing again?
I'm just kind of like punching Felix's leg.
He kind of puts his hand on your head, like endearingly, and just kind of pushes you off and walks away.
Bye,
and
Papa.
Slings his backpack. Bye. Walks away. Continue.
I'm gonna learn how to kick.
I'm sure you will. But yeah, most people use this particular pepper as like more like a flavoring, not really.
I think it should be used as a weapon.
It does hide a lot of poisons, like the taste of them. So maybe. But once you get past the agony, it tastes good, right? With
I
the
can't
cheese.
taste anything but pain.
You'll get used to it.
I now know what pain tastes like. It tastes like this.
I should have started you on something more mild.
The wine helps though.
That's good. If anyone hands you a Reaper pepper, say no. Because
That sounds horrible.
it's 10 times worse than this.
There's something worse than this that people consume intentionally?
There are several things worse than that.
Let's not you. You two roll for history.
Probably
I'll
won't
have
use the word
I'll
consume.
have Rin roll for
I
history.
shit you
as well.
not, it's 21 again.
Okay.
You have 7s, I get 21.
What is Rin's history modifier?
Her history modifier is +3.
22.
So
Get away from me.
all three of you, Rin, all three of you know that the reason dwarves make such good peppers is because their tongues are so rough and like coarse from all the working down in the mines and things like that, stuff like that, and also they have ridiculously high constitution and like some dwarves use it just to have taste at all, and some dwarves they can handle it and it tastes and they're able to actually taste it enjoyingly without feeling the heat. So they're able to eat these peppers. That's why they, finely tune these peppers up in the north. That's why they make good peppers. That's it. Because they have to. For their own taste buds. That's all.
Kind of cool.
You're like waiting for a response.
And if a dwarf ever challenges you to a pepper eating contest, just say no.
If anyone ever asks me to eat a pepper again, I think I might just, deck them.
Is that a promise?
No. I think it would depend on the person. And if they're being nice, I'm not going to just punch them. I'm just going to tell them no.
Okay, what if I brought you a not as spicy pepper that you could handle?
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you trying to hurt me?
Well, because I want to show you what a kick is like. You're right, that was more like a beheading, but... That's disgusting.
No, that was disgusting.
I continue eating it. Not letting food go to waste.
Juniper's a white girl.
The pepper? It's the same story though. You just hold it. So just let you know. So you're gonna sit there. Do you have water with you?
Yeah.
And suffer.
Yeah. So suffer a little bit.
Have you ever
I'll
had
offer him some.
Yeah, she was
All
actually.
right.
Have you ever had this monstrosity?
I've heard good things about it.
It's delicious.
I'll give it a bite.
You want to make
I'll
a
join in the
constitution check?
Yeah.
I believe we decided it was a 17 pepper.
17 pepper. Golly, that's high.
And you can meet it to beat it.
I mean, it's be the gotcha.
Natural one.
That was close as 15. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You really want to be
Yeah!
You want to be the one guy that can handle the
Yeah.
pepper and taste it.
Okay, I'm pretty good at bullshitting it.
Yeah! I got a 21.
21. Oh, you can taste the flavoring. Yeah, I think it
It's
does.
good, right?
You're like, oh, it does have a little bit of kick, but you can actually taste the juices in this pepper, and it tastes delicious. Like it's the burning. These guys, they're not tasting it because they're so worried about the burn. You're actually tasting this pepper.
Okay.
It's delicious.
It was worth the inspiration.
Isn't it good?
I'm just downing. I'm like, wow, this
Yeah.
is like, it actually.
I'd give him more
Yeah, I'm
so
downing.
that I don't have to eat
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Juniper's just like, I told you.
It tastes better.
Yeah, Felix is like downing it. Like this is nothing to him. He looks happy.
It's kind of
This
like
is breakfast.
just.
I didn't use the whole pepper. You said it's big, right?
Yeah, it's kind of long. Yeah.
How many uses of this pepper do I have?
I mean, between you three, you're gonna he's gonna finish it. Dude.
No, I didn't chop it all up.
Oh, okay. You want to keep a little bit?
Yeah, I'll keep
So
like
let's say
half.
half. Let's say half. You have another of this to do again.
I feel it later, but right now it's pretty good.
Oh, I
no
didn't even
escape.
think about that.
There's no escape after you've eaten.
We're gonna fertilize the shit out of the woods later.
What?
Oh, it's worse coming out than going in.
Yeah, it hurts you both ways.
It's a mistake
not
that
you.
keeps on giving.
Not you.
No, I know. No, but I probably I want to say people who can handle spice, enjoy spice, they think jalapenos are
Yeah.
spicy. So they were like
Who thinks jalapenos are spicy?
normal.
White
I
people.
But... Okay, so not me. Cool. My stomach just iron stomach.
Yeah.
Cool.
Must be the orc half.
That's kind of impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Are you on that
I'm
boat
waiting
now?
for Gabe.
Can you feel the peppers?
I feel called out.
Don't touch your eyes.
Do not touch your eyes.
Why?
Touch them, find out.
No, I'm not doing anything you ever tell me ever again. That was
I really thought you would enjoy it. We'll go with the milder. Actually, no, she didn't cut it. I cut it.
What happens if something gets in my eyes? How do I...
No, you didn't actually touch the pepper. You're fine. It's me.
Oh, I've been eating the potatoes by hand.
Well, we were using cutlery like civilized people.
It's funny, dude.
So,
Dick.
No, you're fine to touch your eyes.
she actually does, just the tiniest corner of her eye, just
I cast Firebolt in her eyelash.
You really?
What?
and she just pokes the corner of her eye just to see if anything happens.
God, Juniper, you already failed. The fail carries over.
But she used a fork.
Yeah, she didn't touch the pepper. So her fingers aren't spicy.
Oh, I thought you said you touched your fingers. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
No, she touches her finger to her eye, but her fingers never touch the pepper.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my fingers touch the pepper.
Mine did.
How did you eat it? I'm sorry.
No, she spat it out. I just did that because I had chips and I didn't
Yeah.
before.
How did you eat it though? I'm confused.
With silverware?
There-
Oh, you did say you.
We're
said
at a
you-
restaurant.
oh,
Did they not
you-
have
you-
cutlery here?
No, they do. They do. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I misunderstood. So you did use the fork.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So, yeah, she just kind of pokes at her eye.
10 minutes and... All right, I'm sorry. 3 hours and 55 minutes. That's the stupid part.
Pen?
I have a pencil. No, I really thought you would like it. I'm sorry it hurt you. 55, not 45. So, how did your training go? I guess it was real training.
Like I said, I didn't quite get better yet, but I guess if I keep doing it, maybe.
So so that thing throws a dart at you?
Yes. And then I try to catch it.
Can I see? You try it? I don't want to try it, but...
Okay. So she'll stand up and start walking towards a tree.
Mm-hmm. It's this now to constitute its practice. I have a mechanic going for this actual practice, kind of like I have Haven doing her things. I have a system for this as well. Now, since you're only doing it one time, it's just going to carry over to what you last practiced doing.
Okay.
So if you're only doing it one time, I'm not going to count this as practice. You're not going to roll for a check.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So, unless you do it over and over again, I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay.
So just go ahead.
So, just same basic thing, or do I roll to see if she catches it?
No. You just carry over from the last roll you had when you practiced.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what you do. So I think it's like 12 was your last check?
I think so.
Yeah, 12. So it's more or less just like that. You haven't grabbed it. It hasn't even hit the palm of your hand. It just keeps going everywhere but your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you see what she's trying to do.
So what if we threw something at you that wouldn't hurt you? Like, I'm going to grab a potato.
Well, I mean, it can, but I don't think it would be as fast as this.
Oh, that's
So you
true.
also know that it's the motion that's being
Yeah.
taught too.
Plus, it's supposed to. It's supposed to be like a give and take situation or something. And then I'm supposed to meet, Tai Toshin at the Frost Falls at some point.
Is Frostfall in Maryland?
It's Frostfall is tricky. It's technically in Wayland, but it's a waterfall, and the water itself actually drips into. It's kind of like a long debate that none of the dragons don't really care about, but humanoids do.
It's like a border.
Yeah, it's like on the border.
Of the green region and white region?
Mhm. Yeah.
Is that kind of close to where we're going? To Ozark?
No, Ozark is in the east.
Okay.
So if you look at the map, just imagine Ozark on the far east coast.
Okay.
Unplaced officially right now, but pretty much dead east of you. And then if you look on the Merrell map to the north, you will see the waterfall that I'm referring to. Let's make a history check about that waterfall when she says that, though, to see what your characters know about it. You two, Felix. I'll do Raven. I'll do Ren.
23.
Ren knows this too.
9.
9. Felix, you don't know this, unfortunately. But Ren, you and let's see. So Ren and Haven, you both know that they're the humanoids of both sides. The dragons don't care. Like dragon lords, they don't care what this waterfall does. But the humanoids on both sides, there's a constant disagreement on who the waterfall actually belongs to. There has been bloodshed over this waterfall. Like, it's the silliest thing. It's more of whose water is it, who can gather from it. It's there because Whalem itself isn't unified, so you've heard, per se, but the tribes surrounding that water are always at ends with the people in Therilum on the other side. So that's about what you guys know. There's basically just conflict over this waterfall.
There's a lot of drama involving Frostfall.
Well, does that mean we can't go?
No. I've been there a couple of times. Do I know anything about Oaktide Ocean? I wrote Oaktide Ocean.
Oh yeah, make a history check for him.
Jeez.
What? 16.
16.
Okay.
No.
I've never heard of that guy before, though. And he's supposed to teach you?
Yeah, he's apparently
supposed to teach me to tap into the magic or something, and help me learn to fight better and things. He lives behind the waterfall. But I was supposed to say that. Don't tell anyone that.
It'll be our secret.
I mean, you're gonna come with me, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I assume.
Looks at Ren.
Wait, what?
She said, but you're gonna come with me, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And then she realizes, oh, that's presumptuous. So she's like, I assume. And then he looks at
I
Rin.
believe Ren would question what about Ozark or something, though.
We don't have to do it now.
That's just what I believe Ren would say. That's all. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Just whenever we're done doing other things.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys, but it is now 11
It is
o'clock.
11. Yeah, we won't be meeting for a little bit now. So I'll be at the beach.
I hate you.
Oh, poor you.
I'm having a good time.
Do you like the beach?
I love the beach.
All the sand?
I love it. Oh, yeah.
Ugh, I don't like sand.
Sand is too
Gabe
sandy.
and I want to know what the theory was.
Oh, God, I don't remember.
The
oh,
theory
that
we're
theory?
talking about. Something that was written
So
down
he
on paper.
wrote down Bobo is the BBEG. And then I added Bobo's penis is the BBEG.
That's an excellent theory.
Yeah.
That's an excellent theory.
Is it right?
Yeah,
Is it
that's
right?
pretty close. Gabe's like, can't we have a little more?
Sure.
I wish.
How's Lars doing?
What is Lars doing? How is he?
You'll have to check on him.
Does he
sometime.
miss us?
Write him a letter.
Okay.
We should. Signed Juniper.
Signed Juniper, yes.
So he reads through the whole thing. He's like, oh, how lovely. Ah.
Drops it, burns it.
What did you do to Lars?
She told you what he did.
Yeah. She goes,
Bye, guys.